Okay, I'm Jeff. I've got Kayla here. Kayla, how is it going with your dog and your chickens and such?
I'm not going to do this.
You're not going to pretend to be Kayla?
I'm not going to. No.
Why won't you pretend to be Kayla?
Because.
Well,
I think that's a little insulting to the fans' intelligence. They obviously know that I'm not Kayla. I don't sound like Kayla.
I don't know. Have you ever heard Kayla do her John impression?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty uncanny.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the
uncanny.
ability to do a Kayla impression.
Oh, okay. Not Kayla.
Welcome. I'm okay with that one.
All right. Well, we're going to get started now. So welcome, and I want chat. I'm sorry to put this on you, but since we're using a whole bunch of brand new settings, if things start getting weird or messed up, I just need you to tell us so that we can stop and we can make a few adjustments. Because if this works, it should be dramatically upgrading the quality of this of the overall video and the frame rate and stuff for later. So if there's a problem. A legitimate problem, not like, well, my internet is bad or my feet hurt because I can't do anything about that, then let us know and we're going to fix it. But until then, we're going to get started and watch how bad Jeff can suck at one game. It's difficult.
It's okay.
It's difficult how much?
I think you suck at more than just one game.
Oh, no. I suck at, just this is the only one.
You say so.
Welcome Mat. The Welcome Mat is the perfect place to get started. The worse you do, the more health you gain in the next spawn. That's perfect.
Seems perfect for you.
Because it's crazy. Okay. So I've got we're playing on the Xbox One right now, so if you got me on your friends list, I think you could probably just jump into the game that I'm in. I don't know how video games work.
Apparently.
Is that what you do on the Xbox?
I don't know.
Do you not know how video games work?
Not on the Xbox.
I feel like we should have at least one person here who knows how video games work, John.
Oh, I know how other games work. I've never played Garden Warfare, so I can't really comment on how it works specifically.
I get my dog up here. He knows how video games work. He can help out. Amanda, can you take a look over to your right at the number on that little green bar down there and tell me what it's flashing between? In the bottom right-hand corner? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, sounds about right. All right,
50 plants to win.
We're gonna. I forgot.
Will be ours.
We got this, and then I got. Let's see. I got the cooldown. This is shoot a rocket, and this is shoot the rocket forward. Okay. All right.
All right. I think we know. I think we got it.
Dirty plants.
Take them out. Take them out.
Oh wait, no, those aren't. Those are icons for plants.
Oh.
They're behind a thing.
Oh. There's
Dude,
the plants.
Okay. Eat garbage plants.
Kill the sunflowers. They give health.
Yeah. All right. I'm doing it. Oh no, they're coming at me. Wait, is this against the computer? Am I playing against the? No. That's another person. Haha. Oh no. No. I know what that does. Don't eat me. Don't eat me, bro. Don't eat me, bro. No. I got it, bro. Nightmare 23301. Yeah, this was. I remember when this came out. It was really. It's just a really simple game. It's really easy to get into. I know. You can tell that I didn't really get into it a whole hell of a lot because I haven't even unlocked the third power for my particular character class. But hopefully, while we're playing, we can get some of that stuff unlocked. I told you my story about E3, right, John?
Which story?
When this came out, when we were at E3.
No, you didn't.
So when I went to E3 and they announced this at the press conference, right? That was when Jason and I went 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is horrible. Who would want to play this silly game? And then at the last day of the show, I went to a presentation for this game. Oh, wait, are we done? Oh, I guess I joined a game that was already in session.
The plants won.
Damn you, plants! And I was sitting in this air-conditioned room. It was really nice with all these people. They started doing the presentation about the game, and I was sitting right next to this really pretty lady gaming journalist. And as soon as they started, she was just like, ooh! Like she was all into it because it was like a multiplayer shooting game that was not knifing people in the, I assume, not knifing people in the face and ripping people's guts out and strangling them with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But since then, I don't know how much this is actually. Like, I wonder what kind of fan base this game actually has. Like,
From what I've heard, is it's actually got a pretty decent, like, there are always people playing. Like, it's not hard to find a game, and it's always easy to jump into brand new. I know they just put the game out on sale for the Xbox One, and if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be coming out for the PS4 within the next couple months, or within the next month.
Okay, so it's out for the Xbox One, the 360, and the PC, and the PS4 and PS3 comes out, like, in September or October or something like that.
Yeah. But I mean, from what I've heard, like it's doing pretty well. Like I mean, they just released their first DLC for it.
Yeah, I know they didn't have. I know that they like added microtransactions, or they didn't have them in the beginning. But I think you can buy packs.
Yeah, the sticker packs.
Yeah, the sticker packs now that you can get to unlock like garbage and bullshit, as well as a few other useful things. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Is anybody actually playing with me? Anybody from the website actually playing with me?
I don't think so.
I looked on my friends list before I started, and it was like, yeah, everybody's watching Netflix or doing something else.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the bean, I got the plant for Gatling gun, and the super speed. Who is that guy? I don't know who the guy with the pot on his head is.
That's your neighbor from the original game. Yeah, he had your. He's the only one who foresaw the zombie apocalypse.
Oh no!
He's the only one who foresaw the zombie apocalypse coming, so he prepared by cultivating plants that allowed him to fight back.
Okay.
You should read
those
the
are
comic.
my goods.
You should read the comic book.
Nobody has an Xbox One. Well, sorry, I only have this game for the Xbox One and the PC.
Because it's only. Well, yeah,
well, I could have bought
it
it for the 360, but I already bought it for the PC, and that seemed a little much for streaming. For one day of streaming. Whoa! You put down the hot pepper. Is that a grenade? Yep. Crap!
Oh, they came after you hard.
That guy's got some rad facial hair. Revive me! Revive me! All right, don't revive me. So in this world, there actually was a zombie apocalypse, and the plants are actually they're this big?
Yeah. Like I said, there is a comic book. It was released through Dark Horse Comics. It was originally first released digitally through Dark Horse's online app, and I think they've since then released a
holy crap
a physical copy of the book as well.
Okay,
in which they it takes place the niece of the crazy neighbor, and then one of the other. It's Crazy Dave is his name, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Wait, boss mode. What does that mean? Can it be a boss?
I don't know. Maybe
like a boss. Chomper. I'm gonna go with
Sunflower. That's the medic class.
Yes.
So
I'm going to heal. This is the wrong person to be healing because this is a sniper.
Yeah, that's a sniper. You want to heal the heavy. I mean, the game is very much structured in a...
Dude!
Know.
Oh, no. Kill him. Yes.
By the way, someone did ask this. Did either of us watch the new Mad Max trailer?
Yes.
Yes, I watched it like minutes before we started the stream.
Yes. And I watched it earlier as it was on. Somebody posted on my Facebook, I think.
Yeah.
Seemed all right.
Yeah, it looks good.
I mean, it's kind of hard to. It's so easy to make a trailer that looks good that it's kind of not indicative of anything. Yeah, I got an assist.
I'm up for it, though.
Oh, shit. Whoa. Nice job. He ate that one guy.
Oh, cool.
See, I don't know. I've always liked being a healer. In Team Fortress, I like to play the medic, but then people yell at me because I accidentally healed the spy from the enemy team, and they get really bent out of shape when you do that. I mean, I guess that's. I guess you shouldn't do that, but you'd think that you went over to their house and maimed their pets or something for how pissed off they get. It's just, stop healing! He's a spy. I'm like, I'm healing. There's 14 people on this team.
Yeah,
I can't keep track of who the spy is. Whoa. Are you going to...
Nicely done.
Is that... Did I get him?
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh, come on, dude. I will
you
heal
got
you.
coins for it.
I will heal you. Plant Man, come back here. Peep Pants, MCP Pants, whatever your name is. Come back here. Uh-oh. Okay, did I get the thing? Did I get it? Did I get a thing?
I will say I've not seen the Superman versus Batman Dawn of Justice trailer. I've not seen it, but
I saw some stills from it. I hate Comic-Con.
Yeah,
John. I really, really do, because every single person on my and I've talked about this before. I know that just makes me a grumpy fuddy-duddy, but everybody on my Facebook friends feed is just like posting these stories that are written like, you know, breaking news, Terminator dies at the end of the next Terminator movie, and John Connor is actually a robot. Can you believe that? Like, yeah, we were at a script reading at... Oh, God, no, I don't have a... Okay, I forgot you don't have a melee. We were at Comic-Con, and, you know, there was one about... was it Doctor Who or Sherlock or something that one of my friends posted that was just like, oh, yeah, this is totally just... You're just telling me plot details in the headline of...
Really?
This article, and
I don't really see that all that often.
Yeah,
I mean, it's possible it may have happened in the past, but
Shit.
I haven't really noticed it all this year.
Yeah.
You know, because the big headlines seem to be like, this is the costume for so-and-so in such and such movie, or this is the actors that have joined this such movie.
Well, I was on Twitter, right, and I started seeing, like, there's a little picture out there that's like 4 stills from Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
And part of it is, I'm not even going to talk about the details because you guys either know or not. But when you're on Twitter, it's not like you can just go down your Twitter. Oh wait, hey, you're a. I get real confused about whose team I'm on. It's not like you could just go down the list and check and see whether, and not click on the details of the story.
That guy's a zombie.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to heal. Like, I just saw that picture, and that picture has details that I don't really want to know, and I don't really have a choice about that. And I also can't avoid Twitter and social media for 6 days. I really just need to die because I got a new ability, and I can't use it until I die and come back to life. Arrgh. Okay, I'm just going to respawn. Yeah, I hate it anytime there's a news cycle where there's a whole bunch of... Especially Comic-Con, because a lot of it seems like it's not... Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it was teaching me how to use my new ability, and then we won. Yeah! Plans for life, bitches! I don't know, I really don't like that stuff, especially at Comic-Con, because there's so many, like, rumors and tiny amounts of information that I'd rather just not know.
Well, that's why, you know, if you go to Comic-Con, you go for, you know, the hang out with people, to buy comics, to buy special Comic-Con swag, to see some things. Like, I do like going to the comic book related panels because they kind of tell you what's coming up. Sometimes they'll even let you read some comics that are coming out very soon.
Okay.
I was on a Marvel panel where they actually gave people, like, they chose people from the crowd to read an issue while they were doing the Q&A, and then once they were done with the issue, they would walk up, they would choose someone else, and that person would go read it, and then they would say a non-spoiler thoughts on the comic they just read.
Okay.
Mind you, in a lot of cases, it was, you know, someone like, I just got to read a comic that's came out that's not even out yet. And,
yeah.
Oh my God, it was so awesome because I got to read it and I'm on stage.
I can't actually give people any shit for that because I love E3 more than anything. I got to play some games nobody's played before. Yeah, I don't know. There's also been surprisingly little, it seems like, video game news coming out of SDCC. Like, I think there was some, there's some stuff like with the new Mako for the new Mass Effect game.
Yeah.
Which I'm just like, ugh. Why?
I know they released a new trailer for Sunset Overdrive, which was talking more about the customization of the costumes and things like that. Which that one I was totally okay with. That one I'm like, all right, cool, I'm down for that. I want that game.
I'm now pretty tired of Sunset Overdrive.
Really?
I like it. Just seems since they announced it that they've just been like every week there's like some kind of new thing that they want to tell me about Sunset Overdrive, and I don't really want to know about it. I mean, I like kind of the judicious use of trailers and stuff like that. Like, I love the fact that when the Guardians of the Galaxy, the first trailer came out, and I was like, yeah! And it's about when I had watched that enough, then the second one came out, and I was like, yeah! And now I was on YouTube, like, this morning looking at stuff. It was like, oh, there's like 60 trailers now for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, because the movie comes out next week.
Character this and character that. Well, yeah, but I don't want to read those. I don't want to watch those.
Don't watch them.
Well, I know, but it's hard. Yeah, get some.
I mean, that's what I did. It's like I watched the first like 2 like major trailers, and then kind of went, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna go see this movie on weekend it comes out. I don't need to watch these trailers anymore. And then I stopped watching them.
Yeah.
And I'm the better for it. Like they even had those like extended like 15-minute clips from extended preview of the movie where you get to watch like the first 15 minutes of the film, and I'm like, I don't care about that. I don't want to see 15 minutes of the film. I want to see the whole goddamn film.
Yeah, me too. I can't actually wait. I really don't normally go to the theater, but I'm really excited. I'm so super excited about that movie. I really, really want to see it. I also noticed that they put some stuff into Marvel Heroes for that? They put the Guardians of the Galaxy and Marvel Heroes?
Guardians of the Galaxy got put in everything. Like, every game that Marvel is currently doing, Guardians of the Galaxy have been added to it. Like, all their Facebook games, all their MMOs,
oh, God damn it.
just anything that exists with the Marvel top property now has Guardians of the Galaxy. Heck, they announced a Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon for
damn it.
For Disney XD.
What?
Yeah, there's going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon.
Can't you just have a movie, man?
They're going to have a movie. They also announced the sequel to the movie. It's coming out in 2017.
I'm old.
They literally, the movie hadn't even come out yet, and they announced a sequel to it.
Oh, you kids. Back in my day, we just had a movie. No tie-in franchise. I like the way that everybody on the zombie team is basically playing the same class. We're all playing the All-Star. Oh, get that motherfucker. Get him. Get that stupid drone asshole. Damn it.
You overheated your shooter?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, I see you. I shoot faster than you do. Even in the ground, I think. Maybe. Yeah.
Got him.
I need a medic. Is that a medic?
So
what
someone did ask, have either of us played the
damn.
Destiny beta that's going on?
Sure, I played way too much of the Destiny beta.
I can say we've both played it.
Yeah.
There's a video for it or can I say that? What talk about?
Yeah. We did it for next week's super awesome video game show.
When we talk about the differences between the beta and the alpha.
Yeah, I got a chance to look more at the beta, and they really. Oh shit! Why are we letting you just run around and jerk people up? Kill him! Having played it, like, there's a couple things that I didn't really realize when we made that video.
Yeah.
One of which being, like, the customization on the weapons is really different than it used to be.
That's why I brought it up, that some of the customizations, I think I'd read that it were different. I think that's where the differences were.
Right, but they're very uniquely, like, specific to. Okay, wait, that's one of my guys.
One of your guys.
They're very specific to. Oh shit. To like specific things. I'm sorry, that's really a terrible description. Like they'll be. It used to be that there would be one. So there's one alternate site. There's one just straight up damage increase, and then there's one that's weird.
Yeah.
Where it'll be like, if you.
That's your game.
Yep. I know. If you empty the magazine on your machine gun, the reload is faster.
Yeah.
Or like I got a pistol that was really cool, where if you meleeed another character, then you would reload super fast.
Oh, nice.
And, like, if you've played with a pistol in Destiny, they reload really slowly.
Yeah, they do.
So it was.
I don't play with them.
Yeah, it was worth. It was worth just running in and doing a melee hit real fast. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. I like the story beats. I still think Dinklage is a little bit flat, but whatever. Come on, yeah, cactus. I did play the multiplayer the other day, and I was telling John I had that was a mine, and I stepped on it. I had a really good, I had a really great kill. I really wish, I really wish it had been captured so I could put it online and be like, yeah, Jeff is the best for 1 second. Because I found a group of people all clustered together. Who are you eating? Who are you going to try to eat? You only get one. Did I get him?
Yeah, you got him. He's dead. course, there are other people there now.
And I managed to get my superpower and kill like 4 of the enemy team all at the same time without trying to take a point. I was just like, yeah. But this is going better than I think it did the last time we played.
Yeah.
Or it might have been. I think the last time we played this, I was playing with Grant.
Yeah.
And it was hard to kind of figure out. I mean, we played the defense mode a lot more.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it's got like a horde mode. Nope, 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 nope. No, you do not. No, sir. No. Get him. Yeah.
Good job on that one.
Right.
But yeah, so I mean, I played it a little bit, which is kind of like I didn't get to play it in the alpha at all, other than the videos we played, which you were playing and I was just spectating.
Yeah.
So I thought it was kind of hilarious because in the video I talk about how I got a beta code, and then it turned out the day after I got the beta code, it became free for everyone.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
I was just like, oh, wow, that felt a little pointless now. But yeah, so I've been playing, and I played one character, and I got him up to level 7, which I know 8 is the cap on the beta.
Yeah.
But it seemed interesting. Like I'm definitely interested. I'm definitely wanting to check out the...
Are you more interested than you were before?
I will say, yeah. I'm a little bit more interested. I'm still a little bit hesitant on and I even talked about this in the video that we're going to. I'm still a little bit hesitant on the MMO aspects of it, or the MMO-ness or esque version, stuff.
Okay.
Little hesitant about that stuff, but ultimately,
Deploy shield.
Oh, you can deploy a shield.
Okay.
Good job.
All right. We have to unlock everything today, I think. Well, John, is the chat, or how full of questions are they? How many people are there? Is anybody watching this show anymore?
There are people.
I want to go
chat.
get lunch.
I've actually been waiting for questions, and I do. Like I said, I brought up the Destiny and a few other things.
We got folks. So Kayla doesn't. She didn't actually. I didn't get access to the question form that she set up.
Yes.
I'll probably have it next week, but I just don't have it right this second.
Yes, so I apologize for that.
Well, John, that's my fault.
Someone asked, why doesn't Jeff let John play? Jeff's a control freak. No, he's not.
Well, we just started. I'll totally let John play.
At some point, I'll totally play. But like I
crap.
said, it's one of those things where Jeff's not a control freak. Usually, he at least every time I played a game with Jeff or done a video with Jeff, Jeff has gone, "Hey, do you want to play this game?"
Right.
And if it's a game I totally want to play, I'll be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll play."
Yeah.
If it's a game I don't care about, I'll be like, "Yeah, maybe you play."
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to be a big control freak. Okay, 9. That's not bad. Do I have enough for... I want the 10,000 pack. I want the crazy pack.
Well, do you have the points for it?
No. I've only got 8,000 coins.
Supremium pack.
Vengeful Zomboss. Spectacular character pack. Yeah, I'll just take... I mean...
Get some stickers.
I'll just go with the reinforcements one for right now. Those are more for the horde mode. The skill flowers and stuff.
Yeah, they're
that
like
you're
little
able to
plants.
put down.
You can put them down into pots. And
Now let's see. What is it? Let's see. 99 cents for 13,500 coins. Okay, 200,000 coins. Oh, 200,000 coins for $10. I actually paid an extra $5 on the PC version for, I think it gave me like an extra 150,000 coins or something like that. So I'm just going to spend all that shit on packs. And that's all that the PC stream is going to be, is just me buying packs of cards on the air with my 150,000 coins.
Okay, we do have a question here. It says, Jeff.
Yes.
From someone who isn't a fan of barbecue.
Yes.
What makes barbecue in Texas good? This is from Fritz Lang.
It is smoky and meaty. And okay, well, first of all, if you don't like meat, then you probably shouldn't eat barbecue. I mean, right, John? We can all get on board with that, right?
Yeah.
Pretty obvious if you're a vegetarian.
Yeah, we even have a vegetarian barbecue, though. So that should tell you something. That's how much we love our barbecue.
Yeah, but it's mostly the smokiness of it, like the way that it's smoked, and the fact that it's cooked slowly over a long period of time means that you get very tender meat that has a lot of flavor in it, and that is generally the reason, because tender, meaty flavor is, everything should have more tender, meaty flavor.
Yeah.
Like vegetables and dessert and stuff like that.
Vegetable barbecue.
Yeah. It's like if you ever had a shoot him, P-Man, shoot him, P-Man, get him. Oh, come on, dude. I'm healing the shit out of you right now.
And then someone asked me, what wrestling do I have? I don't know what that question means.
What's your wrestling?
What wrestling games? I have a lot of wrestling games.
How much wrestling do you?
I have a lot of wrestling games. I have all the major
not that
Nintendo
guy.
64 ones, and like WWE No Mercy, WWE
No,
No
no,
Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, stuff like that. And I also have some Fire Pro Wrestling games.
Revive.
The death, Celebrity Deathmatch and. The WCW games, and I've recently been collecting them, so I've gone back and gotten a lot of older wrestling games.
No, dude, why are you not reviving people? Be revived
because there are zombies behind you.
Ah, dude, oh, come on.
Dr. Von Boogie asks, Jeff, as someone who wants to become an animator who has no experience in animating, where do you recommend they start?
Drawing. Taking a class for animation is great. You can go out. I mean, if you're serious about it and you really do want to become an animator, and you want to maybe find out if you want to be an animator before you want to be an animator, you can go out and find. There's a book that almost every single one of us that are animators use called what is it, The Animator's Guide or something like that. It's by Richard Williams, the primary artist for Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and it is like the Bible for animators. It's got timing lessons, it's got spacing lessons, it's got stuff about, okay, what is this super thing? Okay. There's a whole bunch of lessons in that book that you can basically follow along with. What does this sun power do? Oh, shit! I got lasers! That if you just go, like, I can tell you that in the first animation class that I ever took, the first 2 or 3 lessons were just kind of directly ripped out of that book. Oh, man. We're all sunflowers. Why are we all sunflowers? So if you want to, I mean, that book, if you want to be an animator, that book is a great book to have. It'll teach you an awful lot. It's also pretty entertaining, and it's a giant book, and you can get it for not a whole crap load of money. So that's totally where I would start if I was in your shoes.
What was the name of the book again? Someone mentioned
the guide. Can I get that? Can I get a look up on Amazon real fast over there on my main system? Look up Richard Williams animation. It's something real basic like the Animator's Guide or the Animator's Guide to Animating or something like that. But that'll teach you a shit of a lot, like a really an awful lot. Yeah, the Animator's Survival Kit. That's what it's called. See, I told you, not a really like super great name or anything, but yeah, get some. Take him out. Finally, this guy, his gun sucks. Oh my god, it's the fucking zompocalypse in there. I'm gonna shoot my lasers at it. I'm firing my laser. I think I might have friendly fired my laser.
You friendly fired.
Is friendly fire even turned on?
I don't know.
Oh, crap. That laser sucks. Who's the heavy on the plant side? I guess it's a sniper, it's a healer, it's a, what,
The heavy, I think, is the chomper.
Okay. Let's try chomping a little bit. Goop! Oh, that's gross.
He unlocked the ability to goop.
So, throw up.
It's so adorable.
Can't they have got, who was the guy who did the voice of Audrey 2? What's that guy's name?
I don't know who the guy is, unfortunately.
They need to get that dude. Lou. What was his name? Chomp! Chomp! Not
Aw. Should have fired your goop at him.
Yeah.
Someone, Illegal Swede asks, have either of you watched the Netflix original series Knights of Sidonia?
No, I saw it. Some people have said, but I'm a little afraid to because I don't generally like. Oh, god damn it! I don't generally like mediocre anime, and that seems like it could end up being mediocre. And if it is, I don't want to have to argue with people because they get real shitty about when you don't like the things that they like. So, no is the answer.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either. I've been kind of slacking on my Netflix series watching.
What is this like weird like music? Oh, that's the train. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the train. And you have a bunch of sunflowers just running next to each other.
You guys are.
They are.
Gotta get underneath him. Gotta get underneath him. Gotta get underneath him. Oh, got underneath you.
Like Jaws.
Oh. That's my problem when I play. Is this classes I can usually only ever get 1-to-1 because you have to get right up on people. I guess I should like wait for people to straggle, become a straggler.
Did you say the guy's name was Levi Stubbs?
Levi Stubbs. There you go. That guy. I want him to do all the voices for this particular character class. Oh, look, he's straggling. I'm going to sneak up on him underground. Roar!
And there's just a little arm hanging out.
That's right. I need to goop somebody.
Yeah, you can see how that works.
This is way. I don't remember seeing this map before.
Or at least, yeah, it's a huge map for what feels like there's not a whole lot of people on.
It reminds me of is there a Team Fortress 2 map that has a train that goes through the middle?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's the train yard.
Guys, are you running away or running towards?
It kind of feels like this may be a reference to that.
Kind of feels like this whole game is a reference to that.
Yeah, well, that too.
I'm gonna goop him up. Are we waiting for him to get him? Goop him! Oh,
You
damn it!
missed him. And I think I got 50.
Is that it?
I think, yeah.
Do we win?
Won, yeah.
Team Plants. No, the zombies won.
Zombies won. No.
You son of a bitches! You blew it up. John, do you want to play some Plants vs Zombies?
Sure.
I'll look at the chat room.
Here.
Okay. My headache is starting to go away. Oh, you're gonna have to uninvert your controls, by the way.
Oh, how do I do that?
I don't think you can do it from here. I think you have to do it once the round starts. Okay, let's see. Blarg, 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 blarg. I'm watching you guys in the chat room now. I can see all the terrible things.
I'm gonna spend all your money.
No, don't spend all my money. I'm saving up. Wait, no, buy the super cool pack.
This?
The crazy pack. Yeah, buy it. Buy it. Yes. What do I get? Okay, got a sticker for the sunflower. Another sunflower. Extended ammo doodad. Goop shroom. Happy puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a gesture, a taunt. Team retry. Brown coat zombie. And
facial hair for the zombie.
Facial hair, zombie facial hair. It's very important.
Yes.
All right, let's see what we got here. Hi, chat! They get so excited.
Yeah.
I don't usually look at the chat because they'll try to throw me off by being like, Jeff, you're a dog, man. And then I'm like, no, I'm not.
I don't think they ever said that.
Did they not?
I don't think they've ever called you a dog man.
Or
a dog man.
Are you excited, John, about Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I'm optimistically cautious. Like everything I've been seeing has been interesting.
Yeah. What's that whole thing from SDCC about a nutsack or something?
Okay, that was a joke from The Onion.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought it was, and then I saw another story that was like, Michael Bay shows you this nutsack, and I was like, okay, well, that seems terrible. So, let's see.
There we go.
Jeff, dog. You're a dog, man.
Okay, well, now they're saying it.
Yeah, that's right. What are you guys talking about Volgar the Viking for? Volgar is really difficult.
It is really difficult, but it's also really awesome.
We played it for...
Oh, I think someone's attacking me from behind.
I think it was Patreon we played it for.
Yeah. It's an Adult Swim game.
Or maybe it was Indie Friday one week or something like that. Werewolf. How many MOBA John play?
How many MOBA John play? Not very
John,
many.
how many MOBA? All MOBA. Much MOBA? No MOBA.
Not very many MOBA.
MOBA. Hey, can you guys hear the game audio? I had it turned up fairly loud. I did the test last night, and I thought that was good. Also, I want you guys' opinion. Is this stream like looking better, sounding better, being better than the streams that we normally do? Because it should be. And if it's not, then I'm going to return the free software that I downloaded.
The free software?
That's right. Illegal Swede wants to know if there's any chance of a Destiny multiplayer event.
When the game comes out, maybe? I don't know.
I think I'd like to save that for when the game comes out, especially because you can only have, like, you know, in your, like, when you're roaming around, you can only have, like, what, up to 4 or 5 other people with you.
Did I just die? Yes, I did.
I feel like when you're talking about a free beta for all these consoles, like, we would probably want to do it for, like, every console, and that would be a big event. And so probably not right this second. Maybe. Depends.
That's one of my people.
Maybe. All right. I'm not reading Kobayashi Murfu's.
Oh.
Somebody says, no, the stream looks like ass. Stream seems fine. Frame rate is just about perfect. Sound is great. They're going. Jonathan Liebsman's, okay. Smells better, tastes better. It's sexy. Looks okay. It's not an HD. Don't taste the stream. You get mouth herpes. Stream is fine. Okay. What class should I start with in Demon Souls? There we go. Woo! We've been online for, what is it?
God,
1
Demon
hour.
Souls.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about the Souls games.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Starting.
I can never lose this.
I know. John is always here when we're talking about Souls. Your starting class in Demon Souls is really important because you don't find more armor for quite a while. So I would say if you're looking for being a fighter, like the Knight class is a good one to start with. But if you're looking at being a mage, the mage class is better to start with. And if you're thinking about being anything besides either a fighting class or a mage class, then you're probably doing it a little bit wrong. Yeah, Damager. Damage it up, John. You unlock the third ability.
Which is?
Ready next spawn. Oh, no. I'm sorry. No, it's like a grenade or some sort. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long time since I played Demon Souls, so I can't tell you right off the top of my head. I can tell you that if you want to be a mage, I'd recommend starting as a mage. If you want to be a fighter, I'd recommend starting as a fighter. Just pick the one that seems closest to what you want to do with your game. Kathy Griffin, you gots to be kidding. I'm just going to read that as a question. Okay, so John, when Kathy Griffin talks, do you want to strangle her or poke out your own eardrums?
I actually don't mind Kathy Griffin.
If you had to be yelled at like you'd done something really badly by either Kathy Griffin or Fran Drescher, which one would you choose?
I don't know.
No?
Kathy Griffin, I guess. I'd choose to be yelled at by her.
Okay. I obviously have much stronger feelings about the speech of both Kathy Griffin and Fran Drescher.
I actually don't mind either of them. The funny thing is, I've heard Fran Drescher not talk that way.
Yeah.
The really high-pitched annoying thing is kind of something she does for the character.
Yeah.
She can, I mean, mind you, our voice is still a little bit annoying, but her regular voice is not as bad.
Holy shit, somebody just asked if we could do a Super Awesome Video Game Show episode for Fallout 1. I could rock some Fallout 1, John.
Yeah?
Oh, man, I've made some characters that can shoot you from all the way on the other side of the map in the eyes with a laser cannon. So what's your new ability do? Is it a smoke screen? Oh, that's what that blue smoke is we've been seeing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. You got to check and see. Well, I'll put it on the list. We should put it on the list for when there's not stuff out, right?
Yeah, when there's no early access, no betas.
No betas.
No betas.
We're calling them betas from now on.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
To give our listeners aneurysms.
I constantly forget that.
Yes. Oh, dude, you're not winning.
No, we're not.
But you're only down by 5. You could totally Lone Wolf McQuaid this, right? Look out for those hot beans! The beans!
I was trying to shoot my missiles.
Chili bean bomb.
I was trying to shoot my missile.
The missile takes forever to shoot.
Yeah, it does.
I remember when we got that, or when we were playing this in Grant.
Oh, you plants, damn you.
Come on, man. Put a little bit more oomph into it. Left 4 Dead, Fallout 1, Just Cause 2. Just Cause 2 multiplayer kind of sucks, you guys. Like, I wanted to play it, and I loaded it up, and I tried it, and I was just like, oh, there's nobody anywhere. There's like one person over here flying jets into the side of a building. I mean, maybe it's gotten better since it originally came out, but I couldn't find anybody on the servers that I joined, so it was just like playing a game with like cheat codes turned on because you could spawn stuff. It was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who you get Andrew Wilson for the next Dragon Age playthrough? I'm going to ask that question as it stands.
Who you get Andrew Wilson for the next Dragon Age playthrough?
Are you talking about the CEO of EA, or are you talking about Andrew Wilson? Because I think I can get Andrew Wilson, but I don't think I can get the CEO of EA, a.k.a. Satan, on my show. I don't know. We were talking before about how much it would cost to get Flava Flav to come on a Rage Select. Like, is it worth spending all of the money that we have saved up to try to
get one celebrity?
Get Flava Flav into town to be on Streaming Sunday for 3 hours. Like, should we spend $8,000 to get Flava Flav into town and on my show for a very short amount of time?
Now, mind you, we don't know that that's exactly how much it would cost. We're just assuming.
Yeah, I mean, that's what my brain tells me when I think, how much would it cost to get Flava Flav? And my brain is like, I don't know.
You know, and that's just Flava Flav. I mean, you know, obviously that's not going to be the same for every.
I think you get Shaggy for free though when you book Flava Flav.
Oh, okay.
What is that guy doing? Is he doing anything?
The pea shooter?
No, Shaggy.
Oh,
Mr. Bombastic.
That guy. I don't know.
Do boss mode.
What is boss mode?
I don't know.
All right, I'll click.
Oh! Don't do boss mode.
I'm quitting boss mode.
Do
pea shooter.
Blarg, 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 blarg. That guy talks in Simlish.
Yeah, well, it's Crazy Dave.
There's only one Andrew Wilson. Which one are we talking about? Play Banana Bread.
As soon as someone makes that game, I will play it.
You can get flavor for $1 menu McDonald's meal.
Yeah, but we want to be at least nice enough to put them up in a hotel room or something.
How can I support my local comic shop yet have room in my house? Says the Red Kite.
That's something you have to find the balance. That's something you have to find the balance too.
I say you read the comics and then burn them, and then you have all the room in the world, right?
Well, it's like also it depends on how you're.
Oh my God! They're everywhere. Use the bean. Use the bean. The bean.
Too close. Oh no, we knocked it away.
Whoa! John is way better at this game than I am, y'all.
Am I?
You guys seeing this? Yeah. You like played a multiplayer game and care about whether you win or whatever.
Do I?
I feel like I would need to go drink a beer or something for this. Let's see. I want some Andrew Wilson on my banana bread. I'm going to leave that up to you, person in the chat. You can figure out how to make that happen all on yourself. Christopher Walken. Get Christopher Walken on. Please. Are you saying fuck Andrew, get Jessica on the show?
Jessica who?
Negri?
I don't know who that is.
She's like one of those G4 tramps. She cosplay. Oh yeah, the model from Lollipop Chainsaw. I think that sounds right. Seems to be the right thing. But wait, why would you guys? I mean, if you guys want, I could just. I can say, if you guys can't actually see who's on the stream, I guess if Flavor Flav came on, we'd probably have to do video. That'd be really cheap if you brought Flavor Flav to town. You're like, nah, I'm not going to video you. I'll just trust you. Turns out it's actually been Brian Salisbury doing his Flavor Flav impression this entire time.
Yeah, boy!
And then, yeah, we'll have Jessica Negri on the show. John, do your best, Jessica, whoever that is.
I don't know.
Say, hi, I'm Jessica Negri. I'm like Lollipop Chainsaw. You guys are sexy. I'm sexy.
She's probably a lot cooler than sounding than that. So
yeah, how do you know? Have you ever met her in real life?
I haven't met her in real life, but I've seen interviews with her.
Well, that was pretty sexy. I don't know.
You don't know what sexy is, apparently.
Sexy is when people run away and throw garbage at you, right? That's what sexy means? It's when you take your clothes off in a public place and then the police punch your exposed testicles. That's the very definition of sexy.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I think you're wrong.
You think I'm wrong about that?
I think you're wrong.
Okay.
This might explain a lot, Jeff, by the way.
Has anyone asked at a meetup, asked you to sign their copy of Dark Souls? No.
They should.
No.
They should.
Hulk Hogan, he's not busy, but he does sound like he's had a stroke now. Does he?
No.
No?
Though he is busy. He's actually like employed by the WWE again, and he's like doing a lot of traveling and shit. So.
Oh, okay.
We should. The only wrestler I would actually be okay with trying to get, and I don't think he'd ever do it, would probably be like CM Punk or something, since we know he's not wrestling anymore.
What about the Kool-Aid Man? The Kool-Aid Man, the fictitious entity.
Oh yeah.
I think that would get dirty real fast. Kidnap Hugh Jackman.
We could, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, crap, it was an ambush!
I'm trying to... sexy is not throwing up after seeing yourself with your shirt off.
I never throw up when I see myself with my shirt on.
I think that if you take your shirt off and look in the mirror and then throw up, you need to see a doctor. That's not really normal.
You need to go to a doctor. Maybe even
I started watching Dr. House yesterday.
Go to a gym.
That guy's all right. And that lady, she just shows up in everything, doesn't she?
Who?
The lady doctor who was on How I Met Your Mother. Revive your friends! Oh, wait. Kill that guy. Is this helping me just screaming out things for you to do? Oh, he revived his friend!
And I'm going to kill his friend!
Oh, double kill. Multi-kill. What comes after multi-kill? Ultra kill?
Yeah, something like that.
Who's the one that... Oh, okay, no, it was Aaron and I were playing Killer Instinct, and I just love how excited that dude gets as you keep doing the combos. He's like, what does he start out with? He's like, Mega Combo, Ultra Combo! And then he's so excited when you break a combo. He gets
Combo breaker!
That guy's on your team, man.
Oh, that would explain a lot.
That guy behind you was not on your team.
You see, I got totally distracted. I was just like, kill everything that moves.
Did or didn't you guys do an interview with James Gunn back in the older days? We did. Jason and myself and Mr. Corey, we were on a phone call with James Gunn. And it's really hard to... It was weird because at the time, like, if I don't know that dude was going to, like... Okay, like, I don't think Sinister's a bad movie, but... Or not Sinister, that's Cargill. I didn't think Slither was a bad movie, but it was kind of just a cheesy, like,
rip-off of
movie.
Night of the Creeps?
Yeah, and it was like, it was all right. I watched it. It was fine. I've never, like, watched it again. I thought Super was kind of interesting. Oh, mean-spirited, but kind of interesting. I didn't have any problems with it. I watched it once and was like, that was an interesting take on superheroes.
Yeah.
And then he made Lollipop Chainsaw, and the story for Lollipop Chainsaw was...
Crazy, ridiculous fun?
It was crazy, ridiculous. It was nothing... I mean, it was kind of Suda 51-ish in a way. Oh, did you just get the winning kill?
I may have gotten the winning kill.
Plants! Yes! So I just talked, we talked with him about that. I asked him about when he was going to make more PG porn, because that's really what I want out of James Gunn is, screw your Marvel movie, man. I want more PG porn. That stuff is hilarious. Have you ever seen that, John?
No, I haven't.
He'll have, like, you guys should all go look it up. I mean, a lot of people, I think when we interviewed him, one of us thought that it was like that stuff where they do an animated GIF where they animate it like a person's doing something else over porno. But this was like a fully produced thing where they would hire porno actors to come in and they would put them into ridiculously porno situations, but then they would just do a normal thing.
Yeah.
Like this really like this woman in just like these skanky porno clothes would come in and there'd be a guy fixing her car and she'd be like, I don't know what I can ever do to thank you. And he'd be like, you can hand me that wrench over there. And then she'd like start taking her shirt off or something. He'd be like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? No, I just need the wrench to fix your car. I mean, there was like 4 of them. They each had a different kind of theme to them. They were really funny. I thought they were really funny. Let's see here. Super was the better version of Kick-Ass. I would agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's funny. I actually own Super. I was giving it to me for my birthday, and I actually haven't watched the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff's Destiny Crucible score is pretty sweet, almost 5,000, and I only played 2 matches. And I really, really sucked at the first one.
Yeah, my Crucible score probably sucks because I've lost every Crucible that I've done in.
I found, what was interesting is I didn't catch this in the alpha. I don't know if it was there, but, they actually have, like, if you hover, you know how there's stuff that's, like, gives you intellect or...
I think we all chose the soldier.
Destiny, not Destiny, it gives you, there's, like, 3 different stats that you have in Destiny. And I actually found out what those are. Is if you hover over them, it's like 1 is the recharge rate for your super, 1 is the recharge rate for your melee, 1 is the recharge rate for your grenade. So you can kind of customize that. And then they also have customization for the 3 stats: mobility, recharge, and like power or whatever.
Okay.
So you can actually, there's a fair amount of like RPG systems going on in there that you can use to really kind of customize the class that you want to play the way that you want to play it. Does that thing hurt them when they go through it, or is it just cover?
I don't know. I think it does.
Yeah.
I hit a
potato
mine.
mine. Man, those cactuses look really high, you guys. What time are we at? 4:15.
That clock's 50 minutes fast.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. So wait, where are we going from 3 until 4:30? We're going to take a break. So we got 30 more minutes. So after this match, John, I'm going to play the last one, and then we'll go over. And then we're going to switch over to the PC.
Oh,
so
snap.
If y'all have not added me on the PC, you can basically just add Rage Select on pretty much any gaming social media device thing, and it'll probably be me. And if somebody else is co-opting my username, well, then you suck. I don't know. I guess, like, I don't have somebody's got Rage Select on, like, Friendster or something like that. What is going on over there? CPG! All right, let's see what we got here. Jeff, are you watching Persona 4 Gold in the animation? No, I am not. I tried watching the Persona 4 animated series, and it was so close to the video game that I was like, why do I need to do this? I've already played this video game.
Maybe something I may want to watch then, because I haven't played the video game.
I think that if you haven't played the video game, it's really cool. I think you lose a little bit by not having the social aspects of the interactivity. Yeah! Critical Vanquish. Player Vanquish.
Well done.
That's right. Podcast is coming directly after this, yes.
As most situations, most Sundays.
Yeah. Anyone know if Lords of the Fallen is coming out for PC? I can't find it on Steam. Which one is Lords of the Fallen?
Lords of the Fallen.
Oh, is that's that one that's like at a Dark Souls like total ripoff, right?
Yeah, or Dark Souls like. Yeah.
Right. It looks exactly like it. I don't know. I would say go to your friendly neighborhood Wikipedia. Dude, you guys broken that ship.
What?
The handle, the chip handle got blowed up.
Yeah, it did.
That's terrible. Or not super tragic, I guess, since the ship isn't going anywhere. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a family show, man. Keep that shit under control. People are asking Jeff, screw, marry, kill. Like, you have to then say people if you're going to ask that question. You have to be like...
I don't like that little game.
That game?
The
yeah.
FMK.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
have
a
to
big
be like
fan of it.
Mike Tyson, a roast beef sandwich, or Chow Yun Fat. Like, marry, kill, screw.
Well, obviously, I'd marry Chow Yun Fat.
Okay, that's a good choice.
I would kill the roast beef sandwich because it's already dead.
Right.
And I can eat it.
Right. And having to kill Mike Tyson, that'd probably be difficult.
So I guess I would actually have sex with Mike Tyson.
I hear he seems like a real gentle guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Mama Afro asked Jeff, are you going to die the hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain? I think I've already lived that long, Mama Afro. John, how about yourself? Are you going to live long enough to see yourself become the villain?
I'm going to live long enough to see myself be the villain and then turn the hero again, because that's everything's cyclical.
Okay, so you're going to become the villain, then hero, then villain, then hero.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work.
I'm going to live forever, motherfuckers.
Okay. I just want to become the villain. But by that rationale, I hate that statement. By that rationale, that means that, like, what? Darkseid started his career as a hero? When baby...
I think they're saying that
teenage Darkseid was like...
certain characters, certain hero archetypes are, there is a point where people turn on a hero. But if you're a villain and you're like a pure villain, and you've always been a villain, you'll most likely stay a villain. Mind you, there are instances where villains become heroes, like, Venom is a good example of a villain turning the hero at some point.
Right.
And then turning back into a villain.
Anti-hero?
Yeah.
He eats criminals?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, Ice-T is going to have to be Screw.
Okay.
Mary, it's going to have to be Ice Cube.
Right.
Because he seems like a nice guy.
Sure.
And then obviously you have to kill Vanilla Ice, even though I kind of like him. I kind of like the guy.
Wait, did Ice Cube, it was Ice-T who made the Beats headphones, just got like billions of dollars, right?
I thought that was Cube.
Is that Cube?
Dr. Dre.
Oh.
Yeah, it was Beats by Dre.
Oh, was it Dr. Dre? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting things all confused.
No, Ice-T is the one who married the model or the
that lady,
porn star?
that lady
Coco.
on Twitter with the big butt.
Yeah.
Is that her claim? I mean, is that what she does? To have a large ass? Okay.
Take that.
John, you're better at this game than I am because I'm just I don't know. I like okay, Mary Bag Kill, McRib, Sloppy Joe, and Texas Barbecue.
Well, you married Texas Barbecue.
Obviously.
That's obvious.
You kill the McRib. That's not even food, motherfucker. And then bang a Sloppy Joe because it's sloppy and shit, right? Come on, you guys. This is a no-brainer. Gonna need better questions than this.
Well, I think you kill C-3PO.
Marry Darth Vader. Yeah. And, I bet Boba Fett's a freak in the sack. So that's pretty easy, too. Yeah.
He's a clone.
Yeah.
He knows,
Well, see, we'd be really bad if we were on a sitcom because you're supposed to argue with each other about these hypothetical scenarios. It's like, I don't know. Whatever John said. Chili bean bomb. Let's see here. Or your wiener.
Well, I'm going to marry my wiener.
If you love that thing so much, why don't you just marry it? Why don't you?
I just might. Probably have sex with coffee and
kill cigarettes?
Yeah, kill cigarettes.
That's a tough one. I don't know what to do with that one. All right, I'm going to switch over here. You get to man this bag of weasels that they call the chat room. Weasel bag.
John Grant or Aaron, I think that's terrible. You shouldn't ask FMK on that one. Because I'm going to marry me.
Yeah. Leaf, Robo Mask. Wait, what? Robo
And I
Mask?
can't. This is why I hate the FMK game, because I don't want to kill anybody. I'm a nice guy.
Pigtails. Beard. Okay. All right. All right. So it looks like we got how much? We got what? Time for one more round? We got time for one more round. Okay. Got time for one more, maybe two. Chi-Town Heroes. I like reading out other people's usernames. I like to think about what people when they made their usernames, why they made them. Like, that's a good one. The one Katie Bug.
The best taco one.
Dark Queen Hecate.
Someone did say that's Mr. Weaselbag to you, sir.
Mr. Weasel, Dr. Weaselbag, sir. Mr. Weaselbag is my father. You can just call me Jerry. Jerry Weaselbag. I've never had an actual reason to use that whole, like, Mr. Rage is my father. I'd say my last name, but then everybody would just try to spell it wrong. So, Jewel Junction Night.
Are you looking forward to Shadow of Mordor?
Yeah, kind of.
I'll play it. I
know
don't know if I'll buy it, but I'll play it.
Blarg, 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 blarg. I was really upset at how they really they really kind of just were mean, man, about the DLC for Dark Souls 2 is kind of, I mean, it pissed me off to the point where I threw my controller. There's these characters in there. I think it was really just made for multiple characters. I'm saying this because, wait, which one is this? There it is. I'm saying this because it kind of, like, I was really looking forward to that, and I kind of soured a little bit on it after playing it for a few hours yesterday.
By the way, you didn't have to say your last name. They just all started trying to type it in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone did ask me, who is my waifu? I have no idea what that is.
It's like your little ladyboy crush or something like that. I don't know what that means either as much. Amanda, do you know what that means?
Waifu?
Does it have to be a dude?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think that's the only context I've ever seen it in because I work at Rage Select.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my super scope for this thing? For this cactus man? Here, have a potato mines. Or they're alive? That's gross.
But yeah,
I don't really get super into like celebrity crush worship kind of stuff.
yeah,
It seems kind of
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I had a thing where used to have for a long while. I had a thing where it's like I'm not like physically attracted to her in any way, but I used to think that the most beautiful person in Hollywood was oh crap! Why did the name just blank on me?
Michelle Rodriguez.
No, Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly.
And then she did
That one where she
Requiem
gets
for a Dream, and
trapped
that
in a
ruined
mall.
That entirely. Yeah,
Ass to
that ruined that
ass.
completely.
Yep. That movie, I hate that movie so much. It's so stupid. I'm really supposed to feel sorry for these stupid asshole kids. Like, come on. You injected a heroin into the giant open infected sore on your arm. I think it's good that you got it chopped off. Maybe you'll learn not to inject stuff into. Whoa! Did that guy just get run over?
Might have.
Maybe we'll learn not to get stuff in. Plus, it's one of those. I hate those movies where they're like, "Yeah, drugs." Like you do drugs once casually, and then you're just a hardcore addict for the rest of your life. Hate that shit. Hate it.
But sometimes it's true. Sometimes. It's not always true.
Not as often as they portray it in the movies.
True.
I remember getting really pissed off at the Basketball Diaries for the same reason, because it's like, hey, Leonardo DiCaprio, do you want to smoke some weed? All right, congratulations, now you're addicted to heroin. Like, what? Blarg. All right, I got to get somebody besides a sniper. This is not working for me. Booch. I'll go with the pea shooter.
No, not really.
Well, we got to repeat that because they can't hear it.
Aubrey Plaza, are we not Aubrey Plaza obsessed like the rest of the internet? Was the comment that Amanda made, at which I say no, not really. I mean,
she's all right and everything. Like I don't, nothing wrong with her.
Someone asked Jeff or John, have you seen the new Sailor Moon show? I have not. I've heard the animation's kind of crap though, so I haven't really.
I haven't seen the old Sailor Moon show. I don't watch any Sailor Moon.
I love the old Sailor Moon show.
What? Hey, fuck you, jerk. Take him out. Oh, God damn.
Got him. You almost got him.
No, reload. Reloading. There we go. God, Lord. That should not have worked. I should have been dead like 6 times over. Oh, no. No.
Luther versus Sherlock. Huh.
Luther versus Sherlock?
I like Luther. But I love me some Sherlock, not just the TV. It's kind of hard. They're both really good shows.
Sherlock's pretty smart, but like Luther kicks some like ass with his hands.
Yeah.
And Sherlock, at least BBC Sherlock. I mean, like Downey Jr. Sherlock's a little bit more hands-on, but BBC Sherlock, he doesn't tend to do as much of that.
Yeah.
I would probably put my money on Mr. Luther. Plus, Luther has Alice for backup. And I think Alice could kick John Watson's ass any day. No offense to Watson or anything, but
yeah,
Alice is fucking scary. Okay, I kind of want to just play on the zombie side all the time now. I don't like any of the...
Of course, someone brought up the fact that the internet is actually now Jennifer Lawrence obsessed. To which, you know...
Jennifer Lawrence seems all right.
Yeah, she's cool.
She seems real down to earth. Like, whenever I see interviews or whatever with her, and she's just like, yeah, I like to eat Cheetos. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Damn, what the hell was that? Imp Hunt. Well, nuts. When was the last time you had an ice cream sundae, John?
Ice cream sundae? I don't really eat ice cream sundaes. I just get, like, you know, regular ice cream.
Banana split. Banana
see,
split?
I'm not a big banana person.
Oh, but banana split. The banana gets all cold and shit.
Not really for me.
No?
But I do, you know, we've gone to Dairy Queen a couple times, gotten some ice cream
You
or
a
whatever.
Blizzard kind of guy?
I like Blizzards, but I also like soft serve ice cream, so, you know. I am a fan of the soft serve ice cream, so.
Is that a... Okay,
That's
a zombie thing.
Oh.
Come on, let me get another one. Not you. You're not a bad guy. There he goes.
Gaius Baltar versus Sherlock? Baltar. Is that... Who the fuck is Gaius Baltar?
Oh, is he the dude from Battlestar Galactica? Like the
Sherlock, because I hated the
crazy
new,
doctor dude.
I hated the new Battlestar Galactica.
Is that who that is? Is that who I'm thinking of?
I don't know if that is. I thought that was
Baltar?
Balthazar. I thought it was Balthazar.
Balthazar?
But I guess
Malthazar.
Malthazar or something.
That's the guy from Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Plants win! Woots!
I'm probably going to get some hate for that, for saying that I didn't like the new Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, that's all right, John.
Sci-fi.
I thought the new Battlestar Galactica was insipid and boring. I was like, how do you make a show about humans on the run from civilization exterminating aliens and make it so boring? I don't care about the people on the prison ship. Blow some robots up, okay? God.
Jeff, did you already talk about Deep Dark? If not, what are your thoughts on it? I have no idea what that is.
Is that the new BioWare thing that they had the trailer for? Where they sent out the thing where it's like, you've been chosen.
No idea.
Did you not get that email? I thought everybody got that email.
Yeah.
Because it said, you've been chosen, and it came to me on the internet.
The you've been chosen thing? Yeah, I did get that email, and I have no idea what that was, because it doesn't make any sense. Because it just says you've been chosen, and the website it takes you to is you'vebeenchosen.com.
No, this is something else it looks like. I don't know. I'm looking at my computer screen. It's being run by somebody else. I can't tell what it is.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I can't tell you. Deep Dark. Looks like a horror game. Is it an indie horror game that kind of sucks and is a little bit just hard to play?
What did we think of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Did you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at all?
I watched 4 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then went, fuck this show. Nothing happens on
I
it.
watched the entire first season,
Yep.
and it didn't get good until like the last 4 episodes. There was basically, you had, what was it, a 22-episode season or something like that, and like all but the last 4 episodes were boring and lame as shit.
Yep.
And then because of Captain America the Winter Soldier,
Yep.
the show got interesting.
Yep.
And I don't feel like the studio learned their lesson based on some comments that were made at San Diego Comic-Con this year, and I'm worried that the second season is going to be more of the first season, which I don't want, unless it's more of the last 4 episodes of the first season.
Yeah.
Is it great? No, not by any means. It's not anywhere near as good as the show should be. Is it okay? Yeah, it's all right.
I don't have time to watch all-right TV shows. Oh, shoot that.
Yeah, you're watching House.
Well, I'm like 4 episodes into House, and I was tired last night. All right?
Have either of us watched The Strain?
No, I heard good things
I have.
from
It's
Grant.
good. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it is. There's
Yeah,
a second person.
I like it. I like it a lot. But then again, I'm also admittedly a Guillermo del Toro fanboy. So, you know, take that for what you will.
What the? Okay. Football cannon.
Stephen King or H.P. Lovecraft?
H.P. Lovecraft. Are you kidding me?
Lovecraft. I gotta kind of go with
Stephen
that
King's
as well.
all right and everything, but
Stephen King's good.
He's a master. He created horror. There was no horror before H.P. Lovecraft. That's not true. Don't listen to me, people.
Oh, some people are saying that it's supposed to be like the next. Deep Dark is supposed to be like the next Dark Souls type game.
No, Bloodborne's the next Dark Souls. But no, I don't actually know anything about Deep Dark. I don't know where I'm supposed to put these little football blocker guys. I don't even know where anything is.
Deep Down is the name of the game.
Oh.
I said the name, not Deep Dark.
Oh, Deep Down. That's the Capcom game, right? That's a free-to-play game, isn't it?
I know nothing about Deep Down.
Isn't that the one where they had the trailer like 2 years ago before they put the new consoles out that were... it was a Capcom game. And, oh, wait, shit, fuck, those are all plants! I'm on the zombie side! God damn it.
Yeah, why are you forgetting stuff?
Oh, I got both of them with one shot.
Nice.
Multi-tackle.
Someone asked, what is the strain about? Think of it as a police procedural style CSI show with about vampires, and where vampires are treated like a disease that are infecting. Not something that can be cured, obviously, but it's like a deadly virus that turns people into vampires, and they become monsters. And basically, if you ever saw the Blade 2, the movie that was directed by Del Toro, the creepy evolved vampires that were in that are pretty much the type of vampires that are in this.
I was at my parents' house last weekend in Ohio, and I was watching their HBO, and Blade came on, and I was like, I was super tired. It was really late, and it just came on. I was watching the beginning of it, and I thought about actually sitting there and watching up to the point where he says, some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill just to watch that one line. And then I was like, Jeff, you can go to YouTube and watch that line whenever the hell you want to.
Yeah. Someone says, do we think Gotham will be pretty good? I do. Yeah,
No.
I think it'll be okay.
No.
I think it has the potential to be good. DC, where they have failed miserably with their movies with Warner Brothers, they have actually done okay with their TV shows, not counting Smallville. Though you could say Smallville was good just based on the fact that it ran for 10 seasons.
That's pretty impressive. Oh, wait, this is zombie.
Even though I thought the show was crap. But yeah, so I mean, it has the potential to be good.
Booyakasha!
Because Arrow has been really good. I'm really excited for the Flash show. So, I'm willing to give Gotham a chance, and Constantine as well.
Yeah.
Both of those shows I'm willing to give. Boop. Yeah, so someone did confirm Deep Down is the free-to-play Capcom game.
Okay. I liked the trailer that I saw originally, but once again, I need more information to make any kind of value judgment. I mean, I'm not saying like you... I'm interested, but I need to see, smell more about that game before I can really talk about what I really think about it.
Yeah. So, and then someone asked, "Is Capcom dead yet?" No. Again, I think people are reading too much into the fact that they were optioning to sell some of their properties or opening themselves up to be purchased.
Yeah.
Just because you open yourself to be purchased does not mean you're struggling financially or whatever.
Yeah, but honestly, Capcom doesn't really seem like they know what the hell they're doing.
They don't.
They really, I mean, when the thing that was most exciting at E3 this year from Capcom was the Dead Rising 3 DLC, like, that's kind of ridiculous.
I like the Dead Rising 3 DLC, though.
No, but they are Capcom. They should have something better than DLC for Dead Rising 3 to show at E3.
No, I agree with you on that. I think they should have announced a new game, or they should have done something with fucking Mega Man instead of saying, no, we're not going to do anything with Mega Man, and then what's his name basically leaving the company and going, fine, I'm going to go make my own Mega Man style game without Mega Man.
With blackjack.
Because you people are fucking stupid.
And hookers.
I don't think Mighty Number 9 has blackjack and hookers.
Why not?
They
kickstarted the shit out of that game.
Are we sad about Almost Human being canceled by Fox? Yes, very much so.
I stopped really watching that show. Oh, burgers! Burgers! I stopped watching that show about 6 episodes in. It was okay, but there was something about the way that they were making that show, like the transitions and the way it was filmed and stuff. Yeah. Oh, it was 49-50!
Almost. Almost.
That was too much like a cheesy 80s show. The actual plots were good, but like just all the framing and the shots and the way that they set that stuff up, it just didn't work. Didn't really work as well for me as some other shows.
Yeah.
I like Carl Urban, though. I think that dude needs... I think that dude should be a movie star, and he keeps getting, like, sub-roles and stuff in other places. Because you look at, like... I did rewatch parts of Riddick, the last year's Riddick, when I was at my folks' place.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, Carl Urban is Vaco, and he's also Bones, and he's also... He always plays a kind of a grumbly dude, but he plays a lot of different variety of grumbly dudes, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah. Someone said, are there any plans to play Freedom Planet this week? I don't know what Freedom Planet is. Never heard of that.
I don't know what that is either. Freedom Planet. Oh, is that Sonic looking? No. In fact, I know who said that because they sent that to me. I looked at that. It did not look very good. It did not look like a good game. It looked like a Sonic ripoff. And this isn't a very popular opinion, John, but I don't... Original Sonic the Hedgehog was fun, but like I don't think it had a really like super innovative gameplay. Freedom Planet looks just really derivative. Like there's some interesting stuff out there like Gods Are Watching that I'd much rather play than something like Freedom Planet. Like I want to finish Abyss Odyssey. Like there's some interesting shit going on out there that I think that a game that's like a side-scrolling action 16-bit style thing, maybe not.
At some point, will anyone play or will we play, Jeff, I think this is directed at you because it says Jeff, will you play the Monty Python and the Holy Grail game?
I have played that game. It's pretty terrible.
It is terrible.
It's like, unless you just are really, like, that was when they were like, look, this game totally has clips from the movie. I was like, great, I've seen that movie a million times.
Yes.
That's the first time anybody, I think, has ever even, like, suggested that to us.
Will we ever play Starbound? I'm trying to think of which game Starbound is. I know that game. I know that game off the top of my head.
Starbound was it was like Terraria, but you had a ship.
Oh, yeah. That's the game where when I first tried to play it, I couldn't figure out how to get off the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know which one you're talking about.
The problem with Starbound is that it's, oh, no. Goop him. Oh. The problem with Starbound is that it's not really a game. It doesn't lend itself well to really making a video, you know? Like, what are you going to do? You have to, like, spend a whole bunch of hours making a fortress and unlocking stuff and finding stuff. And it's like, you know, we looked at what you and I briefly thought about doing. Planet Explorers.
Yeah.
There's just so many of those right now. I mean, I think I'd rather do Terraria than Starbound.
Yeah.
Because Starbound it didn't hook me as hard and as fast as something like Terraria did.
Okay, well, switching back to movies.
Yes.
Are either of us excited for the Sin City sequel?
No, not really.
You know, I like the first Sin City. I'm a little bit hesitant because from what I hear, Frank Miller has a lot more hands-on on this one.
Yeah.
So much so that they've even added new content that wasn't in the books.
Well, I think it's A Dame to Kill For and then 2 like original stories. If I'm not mistaken.
And here's the thing: Frank Miller sucks now.
Yeah.
He was good for the first, 4 or 5 volumes of Sin City, and then when he got to From Hell and Back, his writing was pure crap, and he had actually gone off the deep end, and he can't write anything since then.
Yeah.
And also given the fact that how badly he fucked over the Spirit. Good God, was that movie terrible?
It was really bad.
Yeah, I have no faith in it, but I will go see it because I did like the first Sin City, and I'm hoping that what's his name's involvement in it will keep him reined in.
Rodriguez?
Rodriguez, yeah.
You think Robert Rodriguez is going to keep somebody reined in?
He might keep Frank Miller reined in, maybe.
Robert Rodriguez is kind of a douche.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen when he named his kids? Go off on that rant once a year. Shouldn't be allowed to name any more children, that asshole. Also, I met him one time, and he was kind of a dick. Oh, hey, look at that. He's hanging that dude up.
Guys, thoughts on Event Horizon?
The movie Event Horizon?
The movie Event Horizon is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Get the plant, Oh, wait, I am a plant.
You are a plant.
Shit. Get the zombie. Oh, he's behind him.
Use your Dark Souls techniques to kill from behind.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I love Event Horizon. It's one of my favorite movies. It's awesome.
I don't know if I go as far as one of my favorite movies.
It's in my top 10.
Yeah?
It's in my top 10.
Yeah?
Not in my top 5, but it's definitely in my top 10.
Okay. I think it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
I think you can totally tell when all of the jump scares are going to happen, but they still scare the crap out of me anyway, and I think that's impressive.
I think I think Dead Space is very much being a slight
red on you. Oh, okay.
Dead Space being a slight homage to that, and also John Carpenter's The Thing. very much are part of the reasons why I love that game franchise so much. So,
damn it. I don't think I hit him with that goop. Dude just standing on top of that building. Oh, I'm going to hit you with the goop. Goop! Oh, dude, I need to lead my goop. Oh, no! You got me. Oh, and it... goop.
Have you finally seen the Lego movie?
Yeah. I totally saw Lego movie. Charming as hell.
Yeah, love the Lego movie. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Seen it a million times. Everything is awesome.
Don't watch that Scarlett Johansson movie, though.
Lucy?
No, not that one. The other one. The one that just came out on DVD. Under the Skin.
Oh.
Yeah, where she's all naked all the time, and the movie is boring and sucks.
But she's naked all the time.
Yeah, but the movie is boring and it sucks.
But she's naked all the time.
Yeah, I know that. Just... Yep. Man and I had this exact same argument. I'm saying it's one thing if it's just... Okay, come on. Ketchup. Mustard! Oh! Dude! That was lame.
Neg Primer, the only game franchise I was talking about was Dead Space.
Dead Island.
Dead Space, not Dead Island. If I said Dead Island, I didn't mean that. I meant Dead Space.
Dead Rising.
Dead Space is fucking awesome.
Dead.
I don't mind that they turned it less into a horror franchise and more into an action game franchise, but...
Got him. Come. That's what I need to find more of with my chomps, is dudes what are like away from their buddies. This guy over here. Zombies are winning. Uh-oh. Nope. I'm coming for you.
For all of its issues, I still like Dead Space 3. So, it has issues, though. I agree.
It does. It definitely has issues. Eat bad. Arg, now I'm getting away. Arg. This is actually a lot more fun than I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like if I wasn't having to do like video game reviews for a living and stuff, I could totally see just wasting an afternoon playing this.
Yeah. At some point, probably after this match, we're going to be switching over to PC? Or?
Yeah, we're going to stop. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to switch over to the PC. Or what is it? Is it 4:30?
4:29.
Perfect timing. All right, folks. Well, we're going to stop this stream. We are going to take ourselves a little break. I'm going to turn my air conditioning on because it always gets real hot in here.
Yes, it does.
And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch back to the PC. You can add Rage Select and Origin on the PC if you'd like to play with us there. Keep those questions coming. Keep your eyeballs on the screen, and we'll be back for more Plants vs. Zombies in a few minutes.
What he said.
All right, folks, welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare here on Streaming Sunday. I'm going to see if I can't use my
We're playing on the
here.
PC.
Yes, this is
Origin.
the PC. I'm going to look at my friends. Nobody is playing Plants vs. Zombies. I could put myself in-game. Then people, I guess, can come on and join me.
Yeah.
I don't know how all this works, but fuck it. Let's
Hello.
do this. Welcome, Matt. Okay, we did Welcome, Matt, before. Plants vs. Zombies face off in a competition to be the first to vanquish 50. That seems like what we were doing before. Zombies fight to turn the plants' gardens into graveyards in an expanding map. Customization, upgrades are not permitted. Not permitted. A blend of different game modes. That sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Blend of different game modes? Let's do that.
All right.
I guess I was so caught up the first time that I didn't even bother to check on like different game modes. Didn't even bother to like try a few different things. So, welcome, chat. We have a limited selection of chat this week, but John, you've got access to those crazy monkey men.
If you ask questions and I see them, I will answer them.
What is this? It's like the plant Fortress of Solitude.
There's a giant cucumber.
It's a pickle man with a bad expression on his face. Main Street.
He's sour.
Wait,
he's
the
pickled.
plants have deployed their secret weapon, the tactical cuke. That's
the
that
cucumber.
is.
Yeah.
Can the zombies take it out before it launches and destroys Zomboss Mountain? Boy, the names of this stuff are really ridiculous. Well, I'll tell you what, John. For second half, let's get a question out here.
Yeah. Ask us some questions, people.
Yeah. Use warp as a quick and effective way to evade nearby chompers. I think this is the point where I'm going to just start being like really terrible at this game.
Well, since it's on the PC, you'll be the only one playing.
Yeah.
So,
Arctic Trooper, go! Yeah. Okay, fine. Wait, I already got Rocket Jump? Okay. All right. I have never played this on the PC before, so I can't. I make no promises.
Well, you gotta.
Fuck about what is
Have
that?
you even played this mode?
Oh shit! Summon zombie. Oh wow. Okay. Brown coat zombie. Okay. No, I have not.
Jeff, do you have any interesting stories of you being high or tripping on drugs?
I have a lot of interesting stories of me tripping on drugs. I'm not going to tell them right this second. I preferred not to be playing a game when I tell those stories, so I can make sure to get all the deets, the hot deets, right?
Hot deets. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't really smoke very much pot. But oh hey, like motherfucker. Get your ice barrage.
All right, I get it. Someone also asked, will we be playing Gods Will Be Watching at some point?
Probably. I mean, the problem that I had with it is like dumb indie games don't have to come out the same day as regular games, so a lot of times they end up. God damn, man, I'm getting eaten alive. So that game ended up coming out on Thursday, which anybody who's ever actually tried to wrangle a bunch of people into recording, there you go, freaking ass face Magoo. It's hard to get people together for recording every week. Like, it's always a challenge. There's always schedule stuff that has to be done. So we didn't get a chance to play it this week, but we probably will be playing it next week. So that's the answer to that question.
Okay. Also, to answer, no, I will not slap Jeff.
You will not slap me?
No, I will not.
Aw.
Because that's not something we need to do. If there was video, maybe. But
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
no
that's
video.
the thing. That's the thing to remember.
Well, hold on. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ow, that hurts so much.
There you go,
My
everybody.
cheek is so red now. I don't even know how I'll ever be able to. Yeah, that's right. You can't get away from a rocket jump. Boom. Oh, shit, Sunflower Man. No.
Do you know that killed the dinosaurs?
Yes. Dinosaur kill all.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
All right. What's worse, Die Hard 5 or The Boondocks Season 4?
Oh, Die Hard 5 was really bad.
I haven't seen either, so I can't really say.
Die Hard 5 was really bad, y'all. Okay, wait, fuck are we doing here?
I don't know.
I don't understand. Toggle mute all. Mute all.
Did you just mute everybody?
I'm trying. It's
Okay.
not letting me. Yeah, I'd say. Oh shit, that's a really good question. No, Die Hard Season 5 or the 5th Die Hard movie was just really awful. That was really, really terrible. I would put that above the Season 4 of the Boondocks. I don't want to do this game mode. I want to do the other game mode.
All right. Yorn the Mighty says, I'm turning 20 tomorrow, and I'm feeling old. At what age did you guys start feeling old? I've never felt old.
You'll know. You'll know when you feel old.
Jeff, was born old.
That's right. I've always been old. No, I think you turning 20 and you feel old. You have no concept.
Yeah,
of old
you don't know
at this point.
You don't know.
See, I was listening to a podcast, and I've thought about this before, but like there will be a certain point in your life where everything just starts seeming weird that people that aren't your age do. You'll be like, why are you doing that? Or I don't know. It's hard to describe, but especially once you see, like, I keep trying to tell this to people. I keep talking about this on like the podcast or whatever, and I don't want to. I don't like to harp on it, right? But it's like when I was a kid, there weren't cell phones. There wasn't an internet. There wasn't. I lived through a time when pagers didn't exist, and then they existed. I lived at a time when answering machines were a new thing that everybody got. I was a kid when VCRs were a premium, high-priced thing that only like real rich people had. Like, you know that scene in Back to the Future where he says, we've got 2 TVs, and the kid is like, you've got 2 TVs, you must be rich. Like, when I was a kid, that was kind of how it was. Like, we didn't have a whole lot of money. We had 1 TV. So when you get to a time where you literally have seen like these huge paradigm shifts in just the way that people do stuff, that's when you'll know that you're actually old because, oh no,
No, I got killed by the others.
quality bread. banana.
Okay, this person is asking, what is the hardest question you've ever been asked, or what was the most difficult situation you have ever found yourself in? I'm going to say that question right there, hardest question, and since it's an either-or question, I'm not going to answer the other one.
Okay. So you're not going to answer either one of them?
No, I said that's the hardest question I've ever been asked.
Oh, what's the hardest question you've ever been asked?
Yeah, and now I don't feel like I need to answer the other one since it was an either-or question.
What was the other one? What's the worst situation you've ever been in?
What's the most difficult situation you've ever found yourself in?
Oh, son of a bitch. He looks so happy, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Happy to murder you.
Most difficult question. I don't know. I don't think I have a super difficult question.
Hey, I'm going to be honest. I haven't really had any difficult questions.
I mean, sometimes people will ask questions like, what was your favorite rap song of all time? And I have to go like, oh, shit, okay, I got to think of every rap song I've ever heard, and then I got to divide up the ones that I like and the ones that I don't like, and then I got to, those are difficult questions, but I don't think they're difficult in the way that he's talking about. Oh, no, the happy fucking... God damn you and your smiling.
Look at him, so happy. You can't be mad. You can't be mad.
I'm really upset, but I'm smiling. Worst situation, hardest situation. That's one of those dig deep questions I got to think a lot about.
Yeah.
I'll think about it if I come up with something
Okay,
good.
well, I got a better question for you.
All right, tell me.
Have you ever been locked out of your home?
Sure.
Yeah.
Been locked out of this place before.
Yeah, I've been locked out of my house once.
Yeah, been locked out of I locked my keys in my car. Been locked out of my house. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Oh, you shit. You
also,
little shit.
Jeff, why you know like anal?
That's nonsense. That's baby talk.
That's
baby talk.
Yeah.
That's the hardest question I've ever had to answer right there is why you know like anal. I don't think I've been on record as being like, yeah, and I don't even know who he's talking about. He's talking about me and other people or other people my buttocks. I mean, like, it's a difficult question to answer. It's too vague.
Have you ever been mugged?
No.
I almost was mugged. If that sound, and this is going to be weird because it requires some context. So, I lived in a really bad neighborhood in Houston, and I worked for a company that didn't really pay all that much money doing tech support. But the cool thing was, I got like free T-shirts from the place or whatnot.
T-shirts.
Yeah, so I'd wear them because it's free T-shirts, whatever.
Eat a bunch of dick.
I was out going to get my mail.
Yeah.
This dude walks up to me, and he seriously just like looks at me and goes, "Hey man, you got any money on you?" Like very kind of almost messed up. I get like mean, kind of like I'm gonna mug you kind of thing.
Right.
I don't even know if he was gonna mug me. He just been asking if I could spare like $1 or something. I don't know. But he looks at me and then he looks at my shirt. And apparently the company I worked for had a reputation for not paying their employees very much. And then when he kind of looked at me for a second and he saw my shirt and he goes, "Oh, you work for that company. You don't got any money. Never mind," and walked off. And I was literally like, first of all.
I'm insulted. Hey, what are you talking about?
You're right. I don't have any money, but still.
Shit. Damn it.
It was just really weird because I didn't know who the guy was. At first, I was like, "Is this a joke? Am I being punked right now? What's going on?"
Where's Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, and it was just like, but it was just really weird.
Whoa.
And kind of.
Wow, we lost hard.
Yeah, you did. It's probably the closest I ever gotten to being mugged.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody's ever tried to mug me. Maybe I should feel good about that. I don't have that. I don't have a story though. Yeah. I don't know. Whoa! Look at that.
Here's another
Joker cactus.
Did you ever have a really terrible roommate?
No, not really. I mean, I've had. Yeah. Well, I had. Okay, one time I had a roommate that was like my best friend's girlfriend at the time, and she was a person. I don't know if you guys know about Texas, how it's basically like living on Mercury or the surface of the sun, or like Mustafar or something like that, because it's so freaking hot. And she liked it to be hot, and so she would turn the air conditioning to like 90 and then just let the place like broil and then take off all her clothes, which sounds better than it really was, even if she wasn't my best friend's girlfriend. And I do not like that because I've got a permanent sweater on called body hair and being a German dude. And so we fought a lot about that. But she was kind of just an unpleasant person.
Wait. You told me that was a wool sweater you're wearing right now.
Nope. I can't take this shit off. I can only shave. Port Scalawag.
I can say that I've been lucky in that essentially I've had one perpetual roommate over the long periods of time in my life, which is probably my best friend, and he's the most awesome person in the world. But I was at one point living with 3 other dudes. They were all cool. The only worst part about it is one of them had a tendency or had the mental belief that if it was in the house, he was allowed to take it, look at it, or know where it is at all times, even if it wasn't his. So, like, someone would be looking for something. They would be like, oh, man, I can't find my screwdriver from my whatever set. And he'd be like, oh, it's in your bedroom, top drawer, left to the back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And it was just like that specific. But it was just like one of those things like, well, why do you know that? Oh, no, I was looking for a screwdriver the other day, and I went in your room, and that's where it was. So I used it, and then I put it right back where it was.
And went through the drawers in your room?
Yeah.
That's a little outside of the spec.
Or the same roommate was, I guess, doing something nice for me, but it was also kind of like annoying. Like for my birthday, like I went out of town and I came back and he's like, "Oh, hey, dude, as a birthday gift, I bought you a new video card that's like 10 times better than your old video card. I've already installed it in your computer. Oh, cool. Where's the old video card? Oh, I took it and sold it."
That's not really. Yeah, that's not really.
It's like that's not cool.
No, that's not really cool at all. It's like. It seems like a nice thing, but it's not. What are you doing, dude? Is that guy? Are you broken?
Yeah,
Grumel.
So I mean, it was like little stuff like that, or like we'd get mail that was obviously meant for someone else, like the previous tenants at the house. Like I'm talking like heavy packages from like Dell, and he would just open it to see what was in it, and I'm like, that wasn't addressed to you. That's mail fraud, dude.
Yeah, that's like a serious crime.
He's like, well, I had to know what was in it because you
don't.
No, you don't. It wasn't addressed to you. Well, I need to know. No, you don't need to know.
Return to sender.
But like that was really the only he just had this mental thought of if it's in this house, then I am authorized to look at it because I live here. Like that was the only place I would say he really was a bad roommate with. Other than that, he was okay. Just really weird. Someone asked, "Are we couponers?"
No,
I'm really not.
No.
I mean, if I have a coupon and it's something I'm going to buy, sure, I'll use it. But I'm not like someone who clips coupons and saves it for later.
I'm not even a Grouponer. I don't even.
Oh yeah, I don't use Groupons at all.
I don't even do that. Because I just forget. I bought one time, and then I forgot to use it and was like, yeah, that was a waste of money. I shouldn't have done that. I probably won't ever do that again.
Someone did ask, are the zombies underpowered in this game?
No, they're less conventional in the way that they attack than the plants are.
Yeah.
But, we saw in the last round, the zombies, I was on zombie team that won.
Yeah.
You get enough of the zombies, different zombie types working together, and it can totally.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one.
Totally, oof. Especially like the fact that like the soldier zombies, how they can get on top of buildings.
Yeah.
And the plants can't do that.
Yeah, plants
shit.
can't do. Well, I think one of the plants can. But it's very hard to get up there.
Yeah.
I think the
even when he's dead, he's smiling.
Oh my god, he looks like he's sleeping. Look at him. He looks like he's snoring. It's so adorable. And then someone asked, have we listened to the new Weird Al CD?
Sure.
Sure, I own it. I bought it. It's awesome.
I have Spotify because I don't live in the 1800s. So.
Well, I didn't buy the CD. I bought it on iTunes.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't say you bought a CD, man. The kids are going to be like, John's not with it. He's not hip to the lingo.
I don't care.
And then they're going to be, they'll be outed as old men because nobody says hip to the lingo or anything like that anymore.
I say it.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good CD or a good album.
Yeah,
I like it. I dig it.
There's a few kind of bum tracks on there, but for the most part, it's good. I think the parody tracks are way better than some of the like original.
Yeah, but there's only like 4 of them.
Oh.
So.
Kill them, murder them all. You have heal powers. Ah, son of a crap. Revive.
But yeah, I think I was a little bit saddened that my favorite song from the album didn't get a music video during those 8 days of music videos that they did.
Which one was that?
Which was Inactive, which is the parody of Imagine Dragons' Radioactive.
Oh, shit.
I fucking love that song. I think it's hilarious.
I really liked Word Crimes and the Foil. I really liked both those songs quite a bit.
They're good.
Whoa. Should I wait? Nah, I'll go ahead and respawn. How are we doing?
I lost
775. Respawn now. Go, go, go. Go, Sunflower, go. Go, Sunflower, go. No, wait. No, shouldn't do that.
Other than, I'm just going to go ahead and I guess ask this.
Okay.
Are there any plans to get anyone else that is not currently on the Rage Select site on the show while Jason's out of town?
Yeah, I'm kind of gonna think about doing that right now. It's just been ridiculously busy, like with things. Like there has not been a week where there hasn't been some kind of event happening on the weekend or something happening where I have to try to front load content. So the main problem is finding people. It's just where do you how do you find people to be on the show if that's what you want to do, or if that's what you're looking to do, because
For everybody.
like I said, right now it's just been nothing but nonstop front loading and trying to get stuff together for this and trying to get stuff together for that, and trying to because every weekend there's something happening, and whenever there's a thing happening on like Friday or Saturday, that means that I've got to have a whole bunch of stuff like ready to go, and I can't count on being able to use those days as recording days. So it means that we have to work that much harder just to get our normal group of things out. So there's a few people that I'd like to get on the show. I don't know if that's going to work out or not, so we'll see.
Yeah. All right.
Critical Vanquish.
Let's see. Someone did ask, what do we think of neon lime green color?
The color neon lime green?
Yeah.
See, that's another one of my old man stories, was I was around when all those neon colors, like, it first came out.
Ah, he sniped you.
Like, they didn't used to be a thing. Like, you didn't used to be able to get anything that was colored neon, and then suddenly, for, like, a year, everything was neon. It was crazy. Like, it was like everybody discovered this new color, and suddenly everybody was just using it for everything.
It's the first time I think the colors actually got their own genre.
Yeah. Jeez Louise, look at all this. Oh, no, I see you. I see you shooting our dudes.
I see you riding. I see you shining.
Take them out. Boom. Yeah, they're really like pushing up on us. No, I'm gonna heal you instead of walking into the line of fire. I think I'm gonna set up my laser. I like that laser. It's just because you have to be stationary, it kind of sucks. What? Yeah! Haha! Eat laser power.
What celebrity would you love to go bankrupt?
To like lose everything?
Here's the thing, I'm too much of a nice guy. Even if it's somebody I hate,
Woo!
I'm not gonna be like, I hope they lose all their money and get injured. And
no, the zombies won.
Damn, they were doing pretty good in that match.
Yeah, they were not.
And also,
around.
you weren't on that team, so
yep. Boasts. What is a boast?
I think you can.
No. It's not none of that. Oh yeah, Shift F1 because this isn't Steam. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. What was the question? What was that?
What celebrity would you want to go bankrupt?
To go bankrupt.
Like this person said Kim Kardashian is who they would like to, but I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, I don't really. I tend to reserve my like real hate and ire for people that I actually know in my real life. So, I don't know anything about Kim Kardashian because I just don't. Like, I don't watch show or follow her exploits or whatever, so I don't really know anything about her. Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't really know. I don't really think there's anybody. Maybe Dennis Miller. I find him really irritating. Like, really, really irritating. I don't know. O'Reilly?
Someone asked me, how is Cargill missing JFC? When will we record again? I don't record with Cargill.
Yeah.
I don't know what Junk Food Cinema. That's Brian Salisbury.
They think you're
so
Brian.
I'm
Use
not
it to your
Brian
advantage.
Salisbury.
Use it to your advantage, John. Make up a whole bunch about Brian Salisbury. Be like, I'm Brian Salisbury, and we're going to talk about movies that you don't like.
I'm out in Comic-Con right now and partying with people and
Right.
better than you. That's my Brian Salisbury impersonation, everybody. Actually, I like
John,
Brian. Brian's cool.
I got to find a way to make you meaner for
Meaner?
this show. Yeah.
I will say that is one of two comments that I've seen on the playthroughs is that I'm very relaxed and chill and not very mean. And I'm sorry, that is part of my demeanor. What
is it that makes you really angry? Like people
who don't understand Superman.
Okay.
The character of Superman. You can or people who want to specifically quote the Kill Bill description of Superman because it's fucking wrong.
Okay.
And people who actually believe that about Superman need to fucking read a book.
There you go. So Zack Snyder.
And also, Zack Snyder's a fucking. I don't really. I don't know. I don't blame Zack Snyder so much as I blame the writer, the script writer, fucking David Goyer. Doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to superheroes.
Eat footballs. Get all the footballs on your shit. Oh, boo. David Goyer.
Yeah, fucking hate that guy.
Foot soldiers. I don't want everything to be so goddamn dark all the time, John. I like movies that aren't just like super depressing.
Yeah, well, it's like also that is partially a Goyerism, and also David Goyer doesn't understand superheroes.
Yeah.
At all, and
Yeah.
he doesn't, and he's gone on record of saying he doesn't like them. And then he goes on record to saying that I'm a huge geek, but fuck you geeks kind of thing. Which is kind of one of those things that really annoys me about Goyer. Is that he's very much like, I'm totally a geek like you guys. I was picked on when I was a kid in high school and blah, blah, blah for being a geek. And fuck you geeks because I don't understand superheroes, so I'm going to write them the way I think they should be, which is wrong.
Okay.
And anyone who says Superman is stupid obviously has never read a fucking Superman comic.
Well, this is true.
Because
there are plenty of good Superman stories.
Yeah. So someone did ask what is the Kill Bill or Superman thing. So in the movie, Superman or Bill from Kill Bill in the second movie gives his description of the character, the dichotomy between Superman and Clark Kent, about how Clark Kent is what Superman believes that all humans are, and therefore that's why Clark Kent is frail and wears glasses and is clumsy, is because that's how Superman views humans on Earth. Yeah. And the thing is, Superman is Clark Kent. Clark Kent is who he is. Superman is the mask for Clark Kent because he was raised as Clark Kent. Anyone who thinks otherwise is a fucking idiot.
Okay. I agree. Just for the record.
Yeah, well, you're not a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Or at least you're saying that so that...
Let's not jump to conclusions here, John. All right. The day is young. The zombies... Oh, whoa. Yeah, stay on the train tracks. No, stay on the train tracks.
Oh. Yeah, it's just one of those things that when you're raised as a child to believe, oh, you're raised as Clark Kent, you don't one day go, oh, I have powers. I guess Clark Kent is the mask, and who I really am is this Superman guy. No, you're Clark Kent. You're always going to be Clark Kent for the rest of your life.
Are you telling me that Quentin Tarantino doesn't know what the hell he's talking
here's
about?
Here's the funny thing. Quentin Tarantino in interviews just says, no, Bill has it wrong.
Yeah.
I wrote that on purpose because that's Bill's view on the world.
Shit.
Bill is misinterpreting the character of Superman.
Oh, okay.
And it just irritates me when people try to claim it as, like, gospel. Mm-hmm. People just didn't understand the scene or the movie or the character of Kill Bill, or of Bill in Kill Bill. I don't know. Like I said, I love the character of Superman. I think when he's written properly, he can be a very entertaining and very, I'm trying to think of the word here.
Anybody who says that there aren't good Superman stories or that Superman is like overpowered and therefore you can't have any good Superman stories is a moron.
Yeah, exactly.
That's stupid. That means that you can't think of any stories. That doesn't mean there aren't any stories. So get the fuck out. What are you doing? Fight back. Quit jumping. What did you think of the Wonder Woman thing?
Yeah, the costume looked okay. I mean, it was dripped in sepia tones, so that was kind of a little annoying, but,
Yeah.
I'd like to actually see it in action, but it looks all right. She looks all right. I mean, again, I'm not forming any opinions until I actually see the movie, which I'll go see it because I like Superman. I'm interested to see, like, Man of Steel. I came out going, I didn't outright hate it, but the more I thought about it, the less I liked it.
Yep.
I have my issues, like large standing issues with Man of Steel, but and I think a lot of those issues, after hearing interviews, a lot of those issues are all David Goyer. So I don't know. I kind of hate the fact that he has his hands on everything at Warner Brothers for DC.
Oh shit! All right, I'm not on you guys' team, but
And also, someone commenting that Man of Steel Superman is still way better than the New 52 one. They're the same character. They're the exact same character.
Yeah, I thought Superman and the
that's what they turned the New 52 into.
The last animated thing. I don't remember what it was. It was the
one with the Justice League one.
Yeah, with Darkseid.
Yeah, invading Earth and everything.
Yeah, that one I thought was really. I thought the portrayal of Superman in there was really weird and out of character. He was just an unlikable jerk face. Come on, go! Oh. Sunflower. Here, eat smoke.
Someone did ask what stories do I recommend for reading about Superman. I do think All-Star Superman is fucking great.
Yep.
As for I do think that there are some really good stories that are about Superman without actually being about Superman.
Okay.
That I think are really good. Like, for example, oh god, what is the name of the? Obviously there's It's a Bird, which is basically about a writer coming to term with writing the character of Superman, which he basically was like, oh, Superman's overpowered, Superman's stupid, and kind of Joe Kelly. It really, really well done. It's a Bird is a Vertigo book. It's freaking amazing.
Okay.
Also, why am I blanking on it? There's a Mark Waid Superman story that's actually not about Superman at all. And now I'm blanking on the story, and it's bothering me.
Don't know.
Yeah. It's Mark Waid. Stuart Immonen did the art on it, which Stuart Immonen's a fantastic freaking artist.
That first Samaritan story in freaking Astro City is one of the best Superman stories I've ever read. Kind of a day in the life type of thing. What's so funny about Truth, Justice, and the American Way is probably my favorite.
Yeah, that's a
maybe
good
outside
one.
of All-Star Superman, but yeah. If you like Superman, also I think that Alan Moore's run on Supreme is basically all the Superman stories that he ever wanted to write but couldn't because they wouldn't let him screw up.
Speaking of Alan Moore and Superman, Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow, I think is a really good kind of ending to the Golden Age Superman.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what it was meant to be, an ending to the Golden Age Superman. It's really, really well done.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. Also,
Secret Identity. Thank you, Shepard Tone. That was the book I'm thinking of. Superman's Secret Identity is so good.
Was the Justice League Doom I really liked with the Supergirl Apocalypse stuff. I thought that was a really good story. I don't know. I think Superman's a great character that you can make all kinds of great stories with, and that if you can't, then you're just a bad writer, not a bad character. I feel like you could take any character from any comic book universe and probably write some good stories with them.
Yeah,
it kind of depends on how much latitude you have as a writer, but, anybody who just says, like, well, there's no good story to tell about Nightwing, is just stupid.
Fucking Dan DiDio.
Is that
Nightwing?
Is that something
he
somebody
kept wanting
said?
to kill off Dan DiDio, or Dan DiDio kept wanting to kill off Nightwing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I've met Dan DiDio. He's a nice dude. He's partially responsible. He's had a hand in some of my favorite, not comics, but like animated cartoons. He worked on Reboot, for example, which I'm a huge fan of. But that dude, I don't think he hates the character of Dick Grayson, but I think he hates the persona of Nightwing. And so the only way he can think to get rid of it is to just kill off Dick Grayson. Mm-hmm. Which is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Okay. That's pretty stupid.
So, what are your favorite comic artists? Something someone asked.
See, I don't really read comics anymore, but when I was, I would say I've read crappy stories that were illustrated by Travis Charest because I think he's just technically a really good artist. I think who's the guy who's the artist for Transmet? Darrow?
Chuck Darrow?
No, okay.
No, Chuck Darrow is pretty good.
Jeff
Darrow. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying Chuck. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, Darrow's pretty good.
Whoever the guy who did the art for Transmet, like that dude, he drew a lot of different shit, and he drew it in immense detail over a long period of time, and I really like that. The guy who did, was it Bagley who did?
Mark Bagley is like one of the fastest artists in comics.
It's just solid, just like rock solid and super quick. Who's the guy who did a bunch of the Punisher stuff, like the first run? He does a lot of different things. Is maybe the same guy I'm thinking of from Transmet, who did the first
first Garth
Preacher,
Ennis thing,
Garth Ennis Punisher, the one where he's living in the apartment building.
Derek Robertson?
Derek Robertson, yep. I think that might be the same.
Is the guy who did Transmet?
I think it might be the same guy, but I think he might have done some of the Punisher stuff as well. Just real. No, different guy. But real solid. I have a good appreciation for artists that are just really, really basic, right? That don't feel the need to get like super fancy.
Stylized.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Francesco Francavilla. I'm a big fan of him. He's like rocking it right now in comics. I'm also a fan of, like I said, Stuart Eminem is probably like the epitome of artist, and because that man can change his style from book to book as it's needed, and you could look at two books of him and you would not think they're the same artist, kind of thing, because his art style in Superman Secret Identity looks nothing like his art style in, say, Next Wave. And you know, he's just such a talented artist in that regards.
Cool.
And
Alex Ross, of course. I mean,
that guy's kind of an asshole.
He may be an asshole, but like Kingdom Come was fantastic as far as art and the design and all that stuff went. I really liked it. I mean, like, I'm not going to say that I don't know the guy personally. He could totally be the biggest douche in the world, but as an artist, I mean, he's like one of the only people who's, well, at least he was the only guy that I knew of who was doing that. What's the old guy did like X-Babies.
Scotty Young?
No, Alan something. Shit. Monkey Man and O'Brien.
Oh God! Now you're gonna get me blanking on that, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy is fantastic as far as his art goes. Real simple, but real easy to look at.
Scotty Young is but speaking of Scotty Young, that's another artist I'm a huge fan of. He's actually writing and drawing the current Rocket Raccoon comic, which is awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, there's plenty of people out there. I just think anybody, like, I'm not a real big fan of messy art. I'm not really a fan of overly complicated art. So if it's simple and it gets the job done, I think that's
someone
fine.
did ask about Superman Red Sun. Oh, Art
Adams. Yeah,
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
Someone asked about Superman Red Sun, if it was any good.
I love it.
I like it. I think it's good. It's one of the few Mark Millar stories that doesn't piss me off. So I think it gets a good pass on that because of that. But yeah, it's actually pretty good. It works. It works really well.
Did you read Millar's run on Authority?
It was all right.
I thought that it worked pretty well.
My problem with Millar is that he, especially with a lot of his creator-owned stuff, he writes so that it'll get turned into a movie. Like, he actually is not writing to write a good comic. He's writing so that someone will buy the rights to it and make a movie out of it. Yeah. Because he's even stated he wants to write scripts for movies. He wants to write for Hollywood. And that kind of irritates me a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, write comics because you like to write comics. Don't write them so you can get into another industry.
Wait, what is this? Oh, this is I can put down the plant.
Yes.
Cool. What? Sunflower's the best.
And also, Nightwing or Dick Grayson as Batman. The storyline with Zach, anything written by Zach
Galifianakis.
No, not Zach. Scott Snyder written by his run on what was it, Detective with Batman with Dick Grayson as Batman. The Black Mirror being the best of that run is also fucking great.
Cool.
Let's see what else. What other?
I'm just kind of rocking the sunflower here, man. So you just hit me up with questions whenever you all got them.
Worst superhero stories you've ever read?
Ooh. I used to read comics based on artists, and I was sucked in by like the Rob Liefeld era 90s
so sorry.
comics. And I was Rob
Liefeld.
I was right the right age for it and shit, and it was like, yeah, X-Men, boom, Spawn, I love Spawn. Spawn's the best. So I've read a lot of bad comics in my day.
Yeah, well, the 90s were filled with them.
There was there were some ones that I got like free comics back in the old days.
It's weird because we went through a period where it was where people were so focused on the artists. Like artists were like you bought a book because it was the artist, and then it kind of became a period where it was like the writers got the nod, I guess you could say, where it was like you read it because it had really good writers, and who cares about the art? And right now, I think in comics, one of the great things is that we're at a period where we have a ton of really talented writers and a ton of really talented artists, and they're all kind of like you're reading a book for both of them.
Yeah,
like it's. You know, I think that's what, right now in comics. I think we're kind of in a heyday where both are important, and yeah, there are terrible writers out there, and there are terrible artists out there as well. I think writer-wise, Chuck Liddell, not Chuck Liddell, that's a UFC guy. Oh God, Scott Liddell. Scott Liddell needs to. I don't usually wish harm on anyone, but I think someone needs to tell him to stop writing comics because he is a fucking terrible writer, and it has ruined me. Like, he is a reason I hate DC Comics right now. A lot of the stuff he did with the New 52 is just fucking terrible. But yeah. Someone who was the one X-Men comic artist who drew like everyone with fucking super puffy clothing and everyone looked ugly as ass. Probably Rob Liefeld.
Sounds like Liefeld.
Yeah.
Might have been. I don't like Jim Lee, so you could take that to the bank and do whatever you want to with it. I think Jim Lee is a hack personally who should go back to first year art class because he puts lines where there shouldn't need to be lines.
Yeah,
and he can't draw.
he's obsessed with lines where Rob Liefeld is obsessed with pouches.
Yeah. Plus, he also doesn't seem to be able to. He doesn't seem to understand human anatomy. Like, he can't draw people that aren't just like buffed up, crazy looking nonsense. God, put the thing down. Oh, it's still recharging. I will heal you.
And someone also brought this up. I will also say that I have completely stopped reading DC Comics because of the New 52. Because while I will say there are some excellent books, I would definitely recommend, from what I've heard, Superman and Wonder Woman is amazingly good. I would definitely recommend reading that if you're interested in DC books. But there's a lot of bad too.
John, do you want in on this?
No, you're good.
Okay,
you can keep going.
Okay. I will do so then. I'm going to buy the Crazy Pack. Crazy. Yeah, I have some Joe Quesada comics that were really, really bad because I really liked his art style when I was like 17. Fume Shroom.
Yeah, were they his like stuff that he was working on back when he was working at Valiant, or
no? But
like Quam and Woody.
I bought hard into the Valiant thing. I had the whole Unity saga, and I was reading all that stuff.
Here's the thing: Valiant recently came back,
yeah,
and it's fucking awesome.
That's what I keep hearing. I don't know if
Valiant is, mind you, they have some books that I'm not really too much of a fan of, but they're really rocking it right now.
Yeah,
yeah, they've got some really good books. I would definitely say their Exo book is really good. Their Harbinger is actually pretty decent. Archer and Armstrong is fun.
What if Tony Stark was a caveman? Exo Man-O-War, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. There was even a video game crossover, Exo Man-O-War and Iron Man Heavy Metal War.
Yeah.
On the it was on the Sega Saturn.
Blah.
And the PlayStation. I own it. It's awesome. It's terrible. It's a terrible game. But it's weird that these two characters crossed over in a video game first before they ever met in comics.
Yeah. You got the wrong 50%, or you got the wrong co-founder of Rage Select over here to talk to you about comics because I'm just like, I read them in the 90s. They were good.
I do a comics podcast, so I mean it's called Geek Bombast for anyone who doesn't already know that.
Scientist.
Plug.
Scientist.
So I mean, yeah, I talk comics every week, so you know.
What is
and as far as someone asking if I've read the new Ghost Rider, I actually really like it. I think the art is great. I think the writing is fun. I've been a really big fan of the new Ghost Rider in the car. I was a little skeptical of the idea behind it, but it's won me over, definitely. And I love the art because I forget who the artist is off the top of my head right now on the new Ghost Rider, but the art is amazing because he has this way to make the static image feel like it's moving. Like you feel like you're watching something that's animated,
cool.
Even though it's a static page. It's just great.
Okay, this is a new class. I've never played, or I haven't played the Scientist, at least since the game came out originally. Let's see how that works out. Dude, I like the Nuclear Blast. He's the healer for those zombies. Oh no! I'm trapped! I'm dead. I'm not dead! Woot, I'm not dead!
Can I recommend something new to read for someone who doesn't read anything? Yeah, sure. Let's see. What's some good stuff that's coming out? Because there's a lot of good stuff on the stands right now. Saga is really awesome. Man, I'm blanking on a lot of stuff all of a sudden.
Yeah, I want to read Saga.
Yeah, Saga. Anything with Brian K. Vaughan's name on it is good. A lot of your Image Comics is doing this weird thing where they are literally putting out like 5 or 6 new #1 issues every week, and all of them are good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really weird in that fact that I mean there may have been like 1 or 2 books that haven't been that great. I think Fuse is a good one. It's about a space station. It's kind of a detective story on a space station, which is really fun. Independent book. I'm trying to think of some of the other really good ones. Why is my brain blanking? Velvet has been excellent, which is Ed Brubaker and Epting, I think, is the artist who's doing
Go
that.
get
which is
Sleeper. Sleeper was good.
Sleeper was good.
Good. Brubaker.
Velvet's good because it's basically James Bond way of Moneypenny.
Mm-hmm.
Like Moneypenny, it turns out was like the premise is what if Moneypenny was actually like a badass agent before she moved to a desk job, and some stuff happens and she kind of has to go back in the field and kind of go on the run for she's like framed for murdering a character that would be kind of like a James Bond style character.
Yeah.
Steve Epting, yeah, thank you.
Sounds good.
But yeah, it's really good.
Where is everybody?
Rat Queens is a really good book right now. The first trade, and that's the other great thing. If you don't want to buy the single issues, Image is doing this thing where like the first volume of every book they released is just $10, and for it's like for $10 for like 4 to 5 issues.
Jeez.
And it's for that price and for the amount they're great. Like as far as like Marvel, Ms. Marvel is pretty good. Captain Marvel is great. She-Hulk is awesome. Punisher is actually really decent right now.
Who's writing it?
Nathan Edmondson, who is kind of this guy he's also writing Black Widow, which is really good as well. He's a phenomenal writer. He's got some great. But he's very much like spy espionage style. Stories, and he's really good in both Black Widow and Punisher are really good fits for him. Cyclops, the new Cyclops book has actually been pretty good, which is about Cyclops from the past who was transported to the current timeline recently by Brian Michael Bendis. But yeah, there's just a whole ton of really good books right now. I can't really speak on DC's part because I don't really read DC anymore. So
cool. Let's see.
Sex Criminals is also a really good book.
Everybody says.
The Lard Monkey mentioned it. And yes, that is an excellent, excellent book.
Nobody wants to stand by my healers. Pissed.
Southern Bastards is Jason Aaron kind of doing. It kind of reminds me. Southern Bastards is a really good book in that it reminds me of what if the character from Walking Tall, like the original Walking Tall, not the Rock.
Joe Don Baker.
Yeah, like the Joe Don Baker, or even the one before that. If that character had a son, and the son was like a football star in that town, then moved away, his father died, and he kind of comes back like years after his father died to like kind of sell the house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of him coming back into town, and the town has gone back into the shitter because his father died, and there's no one there taking that mantle.
Okay.
And it's really good. If you really liked Jason Aaron's previous Vertigo book, which was which Southern Bastards isn't Vertigo, but his previous book that kind of reminds me of it is Scalped, which was really good. It's kind of a kind of crime on a Indian reservation kind of.
Oh, I don't know why that made me think of it, but I watched the trailer for the new Kevin Smith movie. It looks fucking terrible.
Oh, is it? What's his new movie?
Tusk.
Oh, Tusk. I haven't seen anything.
Oh my
about
god,
that
it looks so terrible. I watched the trailer for it. I was just like, oh god, Kevin. Oh god. Stop making movies, please. You said you were done. Be done. Oh shit. Shit. What the? Oh wait, that's okay. God damn, that guy's on my team.
Yeah, Daredevil and Hawkeye have also been excellent at Marvel.
Wow, I get lit up.
Someone asked me if I liked Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched it because I haven't actually seen the first Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah?
That's bad to say. I haven't actually watched either of them, and I didn't go see Spider-Man 2 because I hadn't seen the first one.
I didn't think that the first one was really super, super terrible, but the second one is just kind of universally, everybody that I know that's into Spider-Man is like, fuck that movie. So
yeah. Someone asked me what's the difference between buying a book physically or digitally. There's really not any difference. I mean, it's the same thing. You're buying the same thing. Now, I mean, there are some companies like Valiant who do digital special editions, which also have like black and white line art, and then also maybe some script or some concept art in there that's not in the print version, but they're kind of the same thing.
Respawn. This guy has major butt crack problems. Why didn't they get stunned? Weird. Oh. Whoa. Why didn't you guys get stunned? I don't understand.
Someone asked me what's my thoughts on Future's End, and I'm actually blanking on what Future's End is. I know what it is, but I can't, like, I'm blanking on it all of a sudden.
X-Men story?
I think it might have been. I haven't really been reading it, so I can't really say.
Jackhammer. All right, we'll see what this jackhammer does. A butt crack zombie. He's got like a grenade launcher. Okay. Oh crap!
Oh, you got caught.
Crap!
You got caught. Oh no.
Fuck off me. All right.
Oh, Future's End from DC. That's why I don't really know what it is off the top of my head, because I'm not reading Future's End, because it's the weekly comic from DC Comics, because I don't read any DC Comics anymore since the New 52, because I'm not really happy with the dark and gritty. DC should not be a dark and gritty universe. That's the wrong direction to take the books, but then that's also a sign that I may not know what the current generation of comic people or readers like. So
yeah.
I feel that the reason I liked DC was because it was very uplifting, very bright, very colorful. They had legacy characters, which DC is not doing any of anymore. Everything's dark, gritty, and terrible, and whatever. Now Marvel has legacy characters and is bright and colorful, and I like Marvel again. So I've always liked Marvel. So I've liked DC and Marvel, but I always preferred DC a little bit more because they were colorful. But now Marvel's colorful and has legacy characters. So
Okay.
that's where most of my money's going now.
I don't have a whole lot to say about that. I should go read some comics.
Is it blasphemous to comic book fans that you wait for a comic arc to end and just buy the trade collection rather than the individual issues? No, not at all. I actually think it's perfectly fine. Right now, I buy my comics digitally, single issues, and then when I want the collected or whatever, I then buy the physical. That's kind of where I'm at now. I go to the comic shop and buy the collected graphic novel trade, whatever.
How much
you call
does a
it.
single comic cost digitally online?
The exact same price that it costs physical.
That's stupid.
That's that is one of my biggest issues right now.
Sorry guys, I'm a little sleepy, which is not good. I should sleep more at night.
Yes, someone did clarify. Spider John said, except for Batman, Batman can be dark and gritty. Yes, you are right. Batman can be dark and gritty because that's what his character is based in.
You're going to play in dark and gritty. It's just got to have, if everything is dark and gritty, then none of it has any real meaning. You have to have a contrast in order for it to have any real meaning. You know, if everything is dark and gritty and shitty all the time in every comic book that comes out, then when something really dark and gritty and shitty happens, it's not really a surprise. It doesn't have much gravitas, as opposed to stuff where you have creative stories that are medium to lighthearted or whatever, and then when something gritty actually happens, it can have an impact instead of just being a Tuesday, which is what it seems like a lot of comics are now.
Yeah.
Sunflower.
But so come on, people. Let's change the subject. Let's give me some questions. Give me some good questions here. Let's move from the comic discussion to something else, something that Jeff can actually respond with, and we can actually make him play the game badly because he's not really paying attention to the game because he's trying to answer these really good questions.
This is a oyster store called You Shuck.
That is awesome.
I like that. Yeah. Let's see. I guess if there was nothing else out there to play, I would totally play the shit out of this.
It's a fun game. It looks fun.
Put down my thing. At least stay alive a little bit
Is there
longer.
any San Diego Comic-Con news that we care about? Well, there's been a lot of news. I mean,
I'm still, like I said, I'm still waiting for gaming news. Has there been any gaming news to come out of SDCC?
I think like minor gaming news.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really anything like major. Like you said, like the Mako being announced, the version of the Mako that's being used in the next Mass Effect.
Wasn't there something that they were going to announce at SDCC, something video game related, or it was like, I know something like the whole Doom QuakeCon thing where they were like, yes, come see us at QuakeCon for more, and then they didn't actually release any footage or anything.
Well, yeah, because they didn't want to show it to the public.
Yeah.
They actually cut the feed when they showed all the footage.
Well, that's balls, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it, Id. That was balls. That was a balls move.
Because, you know, they wanted to show something special to the QuakeCon people, but didn't want to show anything to anyone outside because the game's not anywhere near a finished state where they would be confident showing that.
Yeah, I think that that's a crap move. Because you're just going to get like secondhand reports from people, and I'd like to be able to just see the stuff for myself and make my own decision. Oh no! Oh no!
Jeff, have you beaten the Dark Souls 2 DLC yet?
No. I got real pissed off at it and decided to take a break. And by take a break, I mean I threw my controller on the ground, said, fuck this game, and went outside and started just reading some books.
I thought you were going to say, I went outside and played. Went outside, you know, got my hula hoop.
Yeah.
And started hula hooping in the front yard.
I went skateboarding.
Skateboarding. Yeah.
Skateboarding.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you are a master skater.
I am a master of all skating, of all things skating.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't beaten it yet. I think it's kind of a lot lower quality than Artorias of the Abyss was, especially considering it's the first of 3. I was wrong, actually, when we played it. There were a couple things that I said while we... Aaron and I played it, so those videos will be coming up on Monday. But there were a couple things that I was actually quite wrong about. Like I said that I talked about the whole dragon theory and how it seemed like the DLC was disputing that. It's actually not. It's reinforcing it. The main problem is just that Dark Souls 2 has a lot of characters that don't act like... To me, they don't feel like they have to follow the same rules as everybody else. In Dark Souls 1, it kind of felt like everybody had to follow the same rules as the player, right? So if you had like a giant, like really heavy attack, you couldn't attack that often. You would have to wait to attack. And so in Dark Souls 2, I've run into characters where they'll just be like, these guys that will come out and they will just hammer on you and hammer on you and hammer on you and hammer on you, and they'll proc all this poison on you, and there'll be a whole bunch of them, and it's just like, you know, the character that I'm playing the DLC with is level 180. You're supposed to kind of stop for PvP purposes at 150. It also, you know what? Okay, I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'm going to stop talking about Dark Souls. They nerfed the shit out of lightning.
Yeah, that
like
pissed
just
you off.
Ever-loving shit, like really hard. Like not just like, oh, it's a little bit less powerful now. Like it's kind of worthless now. And it pisses me off because I have characters that are fully like they're based on the ability of lightning not to just be a garbage thing that doesn't actually do anything in the game, which is what it is now. So between nerfing lightning and the fact that some of the enemies in the DLC are just like super, super aggressive, they're very difficult to get out of the way of or do anything to, I'm just not having really much of a good time with it. And I don't know if I just need to, like, I didn't have a good time with Dark Souls 2 when I first played it. It took me a while to kind of get into the swing of things. So I don't know if it's just that or if it's legitimately not good.
Okay, next question.
Yes.
Which platform will you be playing Destiny on?
Probably PlayStation 4.
I'll probably be on Xbox One.
Yeah, it's got, I mean, I've played it on the PS, I played the beta and the alpha on the PS4. It looks real good there. I know there's some bonus content they've got there, so I'll probably play it on that platform.
I don't own a PS4, so I can't play it on that one.
Yeah.
But I'll be on the Xbox One. And then, did you ever get your Oculus Rift?
They haven't shipped them yet.
Okay.
It's in pre-order, but when it ships, you could bet your sweet bippy there'll be some videos up on the website for it. So, yeah, you'll know. Everyone will know when I get an Oculus in this place because I'll be real excited.
Do Jeff own weird Japanese game make Grant play?
You know, the problem with making Grant and Jason and some of the other folks here at Rage Select play weird Japanese games is that they just don't like them. And it's you can only do that to them so many times before they stop even being hilariously pissed off, and they're just like, I don't even want to come back here anymore and do this with you. And I don't have any way to force people to come back and do stuff. So, yeah. I mean, I made Grant play some games. Like, you know, we played Battle Princess of Arcadius.
Yeah.
We played I made Grant play the last Suda 51 game. I can't remember if that was for Rage Select or on the other website, but for the, you know, we played The Witch and the 100 Knight, and Grant was just a little confused about what he was supposed to be getting out of the game. And if you've ever tried to make somebody like something that they don't like, you can get a fair amount of comedy out of people who are pissed off, right? It's part of why Jason Murphy's so awesome, is because he's just angry at everything. But you can only make people play like a style of game or a genre or something that they really don't like before it just starts to become not that fun for anybody. So yeah, that's thing. Plus, I don't have a lot of weird Japanese games. Usually I've got to pay way too much for them, and I don't read Japanese, and I don't want to do that.
Do we know if Grant will ever play anything different for Grant versus Game?
Yeah, I'm actually something's got to change there because apparently nobody likes watching him play Hearthstone, so we're gonna have to change that to something else. I don't know what yet. I got to talk with Grant about it.
All right, we can't really talk. I can't talk. I can't say anything about it because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. All right. So we got 13 minutes left, John.
Okay, so this is going to be lightning round, or what are we doing here?
Well, we don't have queued up questions, so lightning round is probably a little bit difficult. But yeah, you just ask. We'll try to get questions with short answers. So we can get as many in as possible before.
Do you like or hate this movie, A Siberian Film? Serbian film. Serbian film.
Never watched it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Never watched it. I've watched reviews of it. It doesn't seem like there's anything worth actually watching. There's a Last of Us movie?
There's a Last of Us movie? Oh, yeah.
Sam Raimi's supposed to be making a Last of Us movie? I'll watch it. Sure. I mean, I think the Last of Us movie would kind of just be a zombie film.
Jeff, which of the Metal Gear Solid games are the easiest to get into and play?
1 and 3. Solid 1 and Solid 3. Maybe Peace Walker. Maybe. But 1 and 3 in that order.
Okay.
More questions.
Is the more expensive Metal Gear collection worth getting if I already have Metal Gear Solid 1?
No, because that's all that's in the more expensive Metal Gear 50 whatever collection is MGS1. You can get the HD version. I think it has everything that's in there except for that.
Do you like apples?
I love apples.
Yes.
How do you like them apples?
And I do like them apples, too. Any chance of Jeff going back and doing Super Metroid Run for Rage Select?
Probably not.
You got that out of your system?
Yeah. I mean, I could I could. I mean, I could always just like practice a few times and then just set up and I mean, I've done it before at under a few hours. I probably wouldn't talk because talking is distracting, and distraction is not what you need when you're trying to speed run a thing.
Good point.
So,
what do you think of Legos?
Legos are pretty cool.
Legos are fucking awesome. I love them.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're probably like my favorite thing. I love just sitting around playing, building shit with Legos. That's kind of like the most cathartic thing I can do. Like if ever I'm stressed or whatever, I just bust out Legos and just start building random shit. I actually have a box of Legos at my desk at work so that when I get frustrated with something, I can just pull them out and just, while I'm talking to customers on the phone, because I do a customer service job, so that I can just start like with, talking to people, and I'll be like, without even paying attention, like just building stuff with my hands. And then I'll stop and I'll look and it's like, oh shit, I just built a car. Cool. Not even really paying attention to what I'm building.
Lamborghini Countach.
What about Borderlands pre-sequel are you most hyped about?
Zero. Nothing. I don't care about that at all. It looks like another Borderlands game.
It looks like Borderlands 2 downloadable DLC that got turned into a game.
Yeah.
I'll play it. Don't get me wrong. I'll
play it as well, but I'm not really excited.
I don't really, I'm not like excited about it or anything like that. When are you going to play Ocarina of Time?
What do you mean?
I guess they want to know if we're going to ever play Ocarina of Time for something.
I tried playing Ocarina of Time when it came out on the 3DS, and I didn't like it. And so if you were asking when I'm going to force myself to play all the way through Ocarina of Time, just so that when I talk about how much I don't like it, I can be a completist about it, probably never, because so far, people who are fans of Ocarina of Time will not deign to hear anything outside of praise about it. So there's no real reason for me to try to talk about it with them, because they all want to hear how awesome it is, and nobody wants to hear how, if you didn't play it when it came out, it doesn't hold up because the graphics are clunky, the story is clunky, and the mechanics are clunky. And I understand that it invented Z-targeting, and I think that's great, but it's clunky.
All right. Have you seen Horrible Bosses, and are you looking forward to the sequel?
I have seen Horrible Bosses.
I have not.
I thought it was a fun movie. I don't think it really needed a sequel, but
we seem to be seeing a lot of those. Like they're making a sequel to Hot Tub Time Machine.
I didn't see Hot Tub Time Machine, but
just movies that don't really need sequels that are suddenly getting sequels. It's weird.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Warframe?
Warframe?
Haven't played it.
Haven't played it. It looks stupid.
Have you watched Black Lagoon?
Have not. Heard of it. Haven't watched it.
Favorite of the Chaos Gods from Warhammer?
Fuck Chaos. Chaos is for little sissy men who can't get shit done with their fucking Terminator hands and the will of the Emperor. Chaos is for losers, and so are Necrons.
Okay. I don't know. I've never played Warhammer, so can't really comment. How much money to make video games?
Lots. Lots money. Tons.
Are there any games you would like to see remastered for the PS4?
Sure. Plenty.
I think they're asking, can you think of any specifically off the top of your head that you would say, yes, I want this game remastered for the PS4?
I've been waiting for about 5 years for Kojima to go back and create an actual honest-to-God HD version of Metal Gear Solid 1 that is not stupid-ass Twin Snakes, because I hate the changes they made to the cutscenes and the way that it affects the tone of the storyline. I prefer the original, but it's real hard to look at because it's a PlayStation 1 game.
Will Warframe be on Savage Tits?
No. Warframe is like a free-to-play generic kind of garbage game. I don't really think it's worth looking at. There are other things out there that are more interesting than Warframe. Sorry, I'm getting a little negative right now.
Okay.
But it's just
some people are making fun of the way I said Ocarina earlier, because I said Orcarina. I didn't mean to. It's Ocarina of Time. Sorry. Did you play Majora's Mask yet?
Nope. Never finished Ocarina. Didn't play Majora's Mask. I can't seem to make people understand that the nostalgia that you have for those games does not make them, like, if a person does not already have that built-in nostalgia, it is very difficult to play those games because they look like nutsack, the controls are terrible, and so it's hard to get really excited about them because you don't have lovely memories to smooth over all the rough spots of the game. Are you dead or just falling through the ground? Or sitting down? Ah! Yeah. Like, I really like a game called Frontline that was for the Atari 2600. This is a real fun game. I would never expect anybody who didn't play it when they were 4 or 5 like I was to play it now, because it's like it's got like 6 colors in the entire game, and it kind of looks like nuts. But I still think it's a fun game. It's just not, there's some games that hold up well over the course of time. If there was like some kind of Wii U, like straight up, we just redid all of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and made them into modern games, and we changed some of the mechanics so that they weren't difficult to play, I would probably go back and play them. No. And I know that there was a disc for they put out like an anniversary collection for the GameCube that was kind of like that, but you had to buy some collector's edition, and you guys all know how I feel about collector's editions. So, bah, fuckers.
Yeah, I have the GameCube version of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and the Lost, or the whatever it's called, the like a harder dungeon, the Master Drive version of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I don't know what that question is. So
okay.
Never mind. I'm going to move past it.
All right, we got 5 minutes left. It's time for your final questions. Final questions.
On what will you be playing Grim Fandango Remastered Edition at the end of the year? PS4 or PC?
The PS4, probably.
Probably PC for me, because I don't have a PS4. Is the PS3 worth getting for Metal Gear Solid Legacy?
No, but there are a lot of PS3 exclusive titles that it is worth getting for. Not just the Metal Gear Legacy collection, but Last of Us, Uncharted, some of the Ratchet & Clanks that came out for the PS3. John, what are some other PS3 exclusives? I know there have been a bunch of them.
Infamous 1 and 2.
Yeah, Infamous. That's a good one.
Uncharted.
Yeah. There's. I mean, the thing is that if you want to get a PlayStation 3, there's plenty of stuff. If you haven't ever had access to one, there's plenty of stuff that's going to make that worth getting. But not just Metal Gear. Because, yeah.
So, next question.
Okay.
Are you going to bother playing remastered games that you've already done for the dojo?
Depends on what's out. That's my policy about stuff like that. Like, next week we probably will do a dojo for The Last of Us. Oops, that's my guy. Because there's very little out right now. On the other hand, if, like, say, The Last of Us Remaster was to come out the same week that this came out, right?
Yeah.
I'll always take something new and interesting over a remastered thing. That's just policy. Especially Last of Us, because we had like 3 or 4 episodes of Last of Us, and Grant and I played all the way through it on Patreon. It's kind of like asking, like, there was a certain part of me that was like, I should stream Dark Souls 2 on Saturday. It's like, no, Jeff, you've coded this website in Dark Souls 2 content.
Yeah.
Stop. You have to, at a certain point, you can't just play the same game over and over and over and over again.
Chicken or beef?
Beef.
Yeah, I'm going to go with beef.
Beef.
Laser eyes or heat vision?
What's the difference?
Yeah, I guess laser eyes is you shoot lasers from your eyes. Heat vision means things you look at get burst into flames.
Laser eyes. Only if I can control it like Superman. If it's like Cyclops, then heat vision. Whichever one I can control. Whichever one doesn't require me to wear dumb red sunglasses.
All right. What do you think of the next Unreal game being created by the community and the developers together?
I think it's an interesting experiment. I'll be fascinated to see if it actually works.
Do you think this whole indie game thing will last?
I've already said no. I think that indie games are going to become the new middleware titles. I think the indie game market is heading for a crash, and when that happens, you're going to see the bigger, already established indie game studios continue to exist in one form or another, or get snapped up by larger publishers to basically be smaller middle-tier studios, and then the shovelware or smaller, sadly, the smaller groups that still have good ideas are going to get shunted away because there's just not enough human beings do not have enough time to play all the games that are being developed right now. So, oh wait, god damn it, I'm a zombie, not a plant.
Will you play Metro Redo?
Once again, that falls into the remake category of if there's nothing else out that week, then yes. But not as a primary, because that's just an HD redo of yeah, look at that, zombies win of a game that we've already looked at a little bit. Well, no, actually, I guess Metro Last Light was back on the old site, so we don't have access to that anymore. Maybe. Just depends on what's out. If it comes out the same week as, Call of Duty, no, we're going to look at Call of Duty because that's what you do.
At least that one's under the guise of being a new game.
Yep. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our show for this Sunday. So next week we're going to come back with a brand new game. I don't know what it is. John, do you know? What it is?
No. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. And I don't know. I feel a little bit cheated, John, because we did a multiplayer game, and I don't see any of the names on this list are people from our website. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have to pick something that more people actually play. But until then, folks, thanks very much for stopping by, and tune back in like 30 minutes. And the podcast was going to be up on the website, like 30 minutes to an hour. And then, tomorrow we're starting it all back up again. Patrons, you get your patron email. We got a dojo, and we got the Academy. So tune back in then.
I will also say real quick, if you are new to this, if you are just finding the stream on Twitch and don't know what site we're talking about, rageselect.com. Go to it, love it, live it. Become obsessed.
That's right.